For a free consultation, call 888-707-4282. That's 888-707-4282. Or just visit griffinlawdefense.com.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville, Fan Run Radio.
WKGN 1340, go Vols!
You're tuned in to East Tennessee's premier sports radio call-in show. This is The Drive.
And hello, good afternoon, and welcome to another stellar edition of The Drive here on Fan Run Radio. Russell Smith punching the time clock on this glorious Thursday afternoon. We have so much to get into here today. The World Cup beginning in Mexico as we speak. We've got kickoff time for Tennessee and Texas. People are mad. Brody Trosclair thinks he'll be ready for the beginning of baseball season next year. Wow. And everybody, everywhere I go today, everybody wants to talk about the comeback / meltdown for the ages we saw last night in New York City as the Knicks snatched victory from the jaws of defeat to go up 3-1 in the NBA Finals. And already the sports media glitterati writing the epitaph on the San Antonio Spurs season. That was hard to watch last night. You stayed up for that one. That was ugly.
It sure was. Depends on how you look at it.
I was in utter awe of what I was watching. It's rare you see someone like it's an utter collapse combined with an insane comeback. It wasn't just a collapse. Like the Knicks made the plays down the stretch they had to make.
But was it? As I saw, Ben Miller had a pretty good take on it. He said he doesn't consider it the greatest comeback of all time. He said it's the most epic case of somebody choking on their own puke. And you know, the Knicks were just smart enough to wait around until it happened.
I think both things can be true. I think the Knicks were clutch. They obviously made huge plays down the stretch, but make no mistake about it, the Spurs did indeed gag. Their body language in the fourth quarter as it was just awful. Just awful. And their coach looks like he's about 12 years old over there on the sideline. That's where you miss a Greg Popovich type, somebody who can call timeout and choose some guy. What the hell are we doing? Why are we jacking up threes as our lead is melting down? Like, just take your time. Hold the ball. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the worst thing. You know, they hit like 14 3-pointers in the first half. And so what happens, man, you know, even but also what I was going to say is when you play pickup ball or anything else, man, they start falling like that. You just feel like, yeah, we can't miss. We'll just keep taking them. But you're right. There was a string, and boy, Charles Barkley was vocal about it too, where they shot, I think, and missed 8 in a row. Wow. And it came up as empty possessions each time. And I mean, yeah.
And then you have the Kentucky kid, De'Aaron Fox. Just
why not dribble back out, buddy?
It's like, dude, just
make them foul you.
Well, just hold the ball. Yeah, they'll foul you. Just sit there and hold it. Worst case, you get a 5-second call and they get the ball back with 6 seconds, but they're probably going to foul you in that situation. You're going to go to the free throw line. Wemby missing 2 critical free throws there at the end, and it was just, it's
critical.
What a meltdown for the ages.
28-3, but in the NBA.
I mean, if they go on to win it, just seeing that dude's hand, I can't say his last. I don't want to butcher it.
Wembanyama?
No,
Anunoby.
When his hand comes up, just out of everything and just tips that thing in.
I mean, that's another one. It's like, how do you
How do you not box that guy
I understand
out?
you're not covering. He's the inbounds man, most dangerous guy on the court or something, but this is professional basketball, man. Somebody put a body on that man.
Well, how many points did Brunson end up with? Was it over 40?
30.
30.
OG had 33.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that's what I'm going to say. If there's one thing I'll give credit to the Knicks on, besides their resiliency, I mean, they've learned from falling short the last couple of years. They also have like two of the most unassuming stars that you'll find in the league between Brunson and Anunoby's a star, man. He's just, it's no coincidence. He's won another title in Toronto too. He was part of that team with Kawhi Leonard.
I just find him easy to root for. They're a likable bunch, I feel like.
They are, but Bob, we talked about this earlier, man. The pendulum has swung back and forth on me. At first, I was for the Knicks because, as Bear said, they are. I like Brunson. I just think he's a terrific player. Not the most I love guys who are not the most talented guys, but are just crafty dudes, just professionals, know how to play the game. But I got to say, Bob, between the rioting, and it is rioting, that we're seeing outside the arena in the streets, I'm a big Law and Order guy.
Yes.
No patience for it.
Crack some skulls.
Yeah, send in the
Chicago
cops with the blue helmets, everything,
Chicago
and the billy
PD.
clubs. I want to see some brains out on the pavement. Between that and come on, what are we? Taylor Swift is there now.
Yeah, this is Barry. You've been saying it that I root against the Knicks because they're an arch enemy of the Pacers. There's a little bit of truth to that, but to be perfectly honest, and this is what I told Russell earlier, I can't take the Knicks, the celebrity Knicks fans storyline anymore.
I mean, there's some pretty obnoxious.
It's exhausting, man.
Yeah. Like Taylor Swift, where is Taylor Swift from? She's not from New York City, right?
No, she's from
Connecticut or something.
No,
originally.
she's
the Heartland.
She from Philly and moved to Nashville.
Yeah,
is that right?
She grew up in Nashville.
She's not a Knicks fan.
No,
you're just glomming onto a bandwagon. And by the way, she gets to bring her friends. Like, those are $1 million seats out there. Like, she just gets to show up and bring her friends.
And James Dolan, man.
It's absolutely ridiculous.
Yeah,
absolutely ridiculous.
I mean, Spike's out on the floor.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I
understand. Like, he's been there forever. But all these glommers onto weren't there 10 years ago when the Knicks were the worst franchise in all of professional sports. But Spike was. Like, I'll give him that.
But Timothy Chalamet.
No.
He's been a Knicks fan since he was little. Like, he's an actual sports fan.
He's a New Yorker.
GTFO. He's
Seinfeld?
Ben Stiller?
I don't know. I'm not going to go through every super fan's credentials,
but all of them together.
I'm tired of it. It's lame.
I told Russ I kept seeing my old boss who was sitting with Larry David. And
he was also with who was on the other side?
McEnroe.
Yeah.
And that's just it was just like that to me was, I can say it now. I don't work there anymore. That was like poser personified, man. It's
taking a shot at the old boss.
He's a billionaire. He doesn't care, man. He could care less what I think.
Go ahead and rip him one.
Guy's
a big jerk.
No, he's not.
He's an idiot.
Yeah, but that would be incredible to be in a basketball game with McEnroe and David. Golly.
Yeah.
Take a shot though, Bob.
I just did. I just said it's annoying to see, man. It's like again,
that's not a shot.
Come on. No, well, here we are.
The
guys, the guys who have said that I'm a little too snarky with people now.
Call him a liar. He cheats on his wife.
That's
a little drug problem.
None of that. None of that. Actually,
let's smear the guy. Actually,
took good care of me. I'm not gonna lie. I just know that there's a lot of people that didn't get taken care of, and that's
he's kind of a poser, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, it was a wild scene, man. I've enjoyed it. I've started watching here right at the end of the season.
So that one's going to go down in history. We'll see. I think I don't count the Spurs out because there are times when they're clearly the more talented team out there. If they win, I think it puts some pressure on New York for a potential game. I guess six. That would be, and then they could potentially force Game 7. So how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. We'll see if they can do it. It does beg the question, because we're all sitting there watching that game, and you start thinking of, because I don't really have a dog in the fight at the end of the day. I don't care who wins between the Knicks and the Spurs. Like I have my own personal feelings about it, but I'll be fine the next day. But I always sit there thinking, okay, what is it, a meltdown or is it a comeback? Is it a comeback or is it a meltdown? And how does that compare to moments in our sports fandom where our team has shown up big and come back to win or melted down? And we'll give you, I'll let Bear decide here. And I think I know what he's going to say, but what do you want to start with, Bear? All-time Tennessee sports meltdowns or all-time Big Orange comebacks?
Oh, let's go with meltdowns, Russ. The two biggest meltdowns and comebacks, I mean, they should almost be set off to the side because it's just such low-hanging fruit. But biggest meltdown ever, 2001 SEC championship game.
Yeah, I was thinking about, but we didn't have a huge lead in that game. Did we lead by 10? Was it like 24-10?
It may have been, but we were the class. Like, it was obvious in that first half. We'd knocked out their quarterback. I mean, we'd sent their starting running back, and then was it Rohan Davey we sent to the hospital?
I don't know. We sent to the hospital. We knocked Davey and LeBrandon Tofield out of the game.
Yeah, they were out of the game. One of them hurt, from what I remember, pretty seriously. And we were in control. I mean, we were cruising.
We were grinding them up. We were doing what we had to do, and
we were far superior.
We did not take it seriously. We
lost our focus,
comfortable, and took our foot off the gas, and it bit us. The most disappointing Tennessee defeat of all time. Is there anything more? Because I think about this like it was yesterday. This was a quarter of a century ago. This was 25 years ago that we blew the 2001 SEC championship game. Walker wasn't even alive.
When was it? Like January 2001, or was it
December?
No, December.
Yeah, I was alive, just not even a year old yet.
It was the week after we beat Florida in Gainesville, and they showed up back here in Knoxville. And everybody had roses because we were supposed to go to the Rose Bowl if we beat LSU, and now I feel like cutting myself, Russ.
If that makes you feel young, Walker, the greatest comeback by far. Old heads know it. 1991, they call it the Miracle in South Bend. Tennessee trailed a great Notre Dame team, 31-7 in the waning moments of the first half. Came all the way back to win 35-34. Bob, am I missing any other just monumental comeback? We haven't even done basketball.
No, I was just going to say, I think there's some recency bias probably.
Sure.
But I think our games against Kentucky in basketball this past season, where we had double-digit leads and
just melted down. Yeah.
Not quite to the magnitude of what we saw last night. That was almost unbelievable how that happened. But it's still, that was one where you're watching it happen. The Tennessee-Kentucky games, and I was.
Did we have 17-point leads in both games?
Yeah, I think that's right.
It was 29 last night for the Knicks.
But I just was watching and you watched enough ball. It was like, man, we're not going to win. This is swinging. And that's what I saw last night. Once they cut it to single digits last night, I was like, I think this is over, man.
Do you think the Spurs just are they young enough to where, especially with like Wemby, it's just the moment's too big for them right now? They don't know how to do it.
New York went to they were in the conference finals last season and they lost. The year before they were one step back from that and they lost. That's what happens. A lot of these teams build that way, and the Spurs haven't. Man, the Spurs were working with house money. I wasn't expecting them this season to challenge for the NBA title. So I just think the stage too big right now, but that doesn't mean that. I told Russ earlier, I think they're the more talented team by far. I really do.
Yeah.
I believe that.
Yeah, but they're not best playing team right now.
Right. Yeah, they're just they're not resilient enough. New York didn't obviously being down 29 points.
Yeah, they don't panic.
Yeah. Spurs, just some of the stuff we started seeing last night, I was like, my God, man, I'm watching this is rec league basketball, the way they were throwing it away late. That was tough.
It's just not knowing how to handle those types of situations. It's all NBA history is like that. These young teams, you have to go through the wars in order to reach the mountaintop, because never happens when teams show up and they just win immediately.
Yeah.
It's not like football where it's, you can win 3 or 4 games in a row and you get there. It's a marathon to win an NBA title. And these guys, their average age is almost younger than me. Like, they've never seen anything like this before.
John had a good point this morning on De'Aaron Fox. I mean, they are paying that guy the max contract money. That's a guy that shouldn't be making that mistake.
Yeah, that was bad.
He's a vet.
Yeah, this is the biggest stage he's played on, though, too. I mean, because he is a vet, but he played for Sacramento. So, I mean, this is still foreign territory for him, even. So, because he was one and done at Kentucky. Didn't really play in too many big games there.
He didn't beat us, did he? He was at Kentucky. Was that back when Barnes was?
I can't remember.
Started spanking them for that period of time.
Some of those Kentucky teams are such a blur to me because they were all in and out so fast. Big Dog in West Tennessee mentioned the 17-17 tie to Alabama in 93 because Tennessee was up 17-9, and then Alabama got a TD.
David Palmer.
Yep.
Yeah. That one still stings. Ugh. Gross. We go to the Fan Run breaking news desk for the first time this afternoon. We have the first World Cup goal scored in Mexico City. Julian Quinones puts it in for El Tri in Mexico. Mexico goes up 1-0 over South Africa.
Megged the goalkeeper.
In the 10th minute, unbelievable. Here we go. Go ahead and give me a good goal call, Barry. Give me your best goal call as you are the color commentator today on Fox.
Goal!
Pretty good. Pretty good. You could have rounded the end off there. Oh! A little bit. I'll give you an A for effort right there. Pretty good. Pretty darn good.
Try to bring it for you, boss.
Stay with us. You're listening to The Drive on Fan Run Radio. We're going to open lines this hour. If you want to jump in, 865-966-3435 is your phone number to get on the show this afternoon. Biggest sports comeback / meltdown of your life that either leaves a scar or an everlasting core memory. We'd love to hear from you this afternoon. Stay tuned. More Fan Run Radio coming up.
The Drive.
Can't get enough Fan Run Radio? Download the free Fan Run app and take the best Tennessee sports conversations with you wherever you go.
Did you know your Knoxville Smokies are halfway through their season? Yeah, only 6 homestands remaining. So, what are you waiting for? Don't miss your favorite promotions still to come, like Country Night, Father's Day, 4th of July, Christmas in July, free hot dog night, and so much more. And all summer, we've got all-you-can-eat Wednesdays, Knox Vegas Thirsty Thursdays, and fireworks every Friday and Saturday. So no more excuses. Head on over to Covenant Health Park next week and see your Smokies back in action. Get your tickets now at smokiesbaseball.com.
Barley's has live music on weekends, general team trivia on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m., and now live sports trivia courtesy of the Knoxville Trivia Guys every Thursday night upstairs. The game starts at 7 p.m. and is free to play for everyone, so head on down to the Old City and show off your sports knowledge and win gift cards to Barley's. Use those gift cards to buy some delicious food and drinks, and you can take it all in with their wide selection of TVs and indoor projectors. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
Is your yard starting to look more wild than welcoming? Yeah, don't let your landscape be that house on the block. At ECR Total Landscapes, we make sure your outdoor space is something you're proud of. From de-weeding flower beds to leaf blowing, trimming, mulching, and more, completely customizable to your property's specific needs. We'll handle it all. Why spend your weekends sweating it out in the yard when you can just sit back and enjoy it? That's the ECR difference. And right now, new customers can get 10% off your first month of our monthly maintenance package when you sign up for a full calendar year. That's right. Consistent, reliable service at a price that makes it easy to get started. No sweat, no hassle, just a better looking lawn week after week. Call ECR Total Landscapes today and mention promo code FANRUN to save 10% on your first month. call 865-384-2012 or visit us online at ecrtotalandscapes.com.
Citizens National Bank.
Experience the thrill of traveling with C&B's exclusive travel program. Customers age 50 and above with a Plus Perks checking account can participate, ensuring a safe and delightful travel adventure. Take a day trip or an overnight trip. Travel domestic or international. C&B is always on the go.
Citizens National Bank. Banking never felt so good.
Member FDIC.
Hi, this is Dr. Stephen Malone at Knoxville Smiles. Has it been a while since your last dental visit? If so, I'd like to invite you to come see us. At Knoxville Smiles, it's our vision to provide the best dental care in town in a relaxed, friendly environment. So if it's been a while and you've been putting it off, don't wait any longer. Come see us at Knoxville Smiles. You can schedule an appointment online at knoxvillesmiles.com or by phone at 865-539-1776.
Fan Run Radio, the drive continues. Bear is giving his analysis. Bear's
I'm 10 minutes. I'm all in now.
He's coming on like he is Roy Hodgson or some Roy Hudson, whoever the guy, Ray Hudson. He's soccer analysis right now. Bear, walk me through the Mexican goal there and what happened.
It was a complete slop fest from the South African goalie.
Mm-hmm.
He kicked the ball out there. He didn't see the kid from
kick that ball out there, man.
He kicked it out there.
They done put it past him.
Oh, shut up, Russ. I don't know what you call the play. He was kicking the ball out to his guy.
Yeah.
It was like an inbounds. It was a very sloppy inbounds.
I believe the term you're looking for is playing out from the back.
He was playing out from the back, very sloppy. Didn't see the Mexican player coming, Quiones. And his guy was they don't look like they're playing in the World Cup right now.
This is fantastic. We might have stumbled onto a Bear soccer analysis. I mean, this has real potential.
They've come out. To be quite honest with you, Russ, South Africa's come out flat.
They've come out flat.
Not
Not properly motivated.
Not if you're playing you can't play sloppy like that in front of your damn goal in the World Cup. I mean, I know I'm an amateur at this stuff and know virtually nothing about the game.
I've been thinking all week, like, how can we talk about this? How can we make it interesting for our audience? People feel a certain way. There are people who love soccer, probably not the majority there. There are a lot of people who really don't like it. How can we talk about this to make us interesting? And the answer's been sitting right in front of me.
Yeah.
Just let Bear break it down.
I mean, I'll put it in layman's terms. It's a sloppy play by a team that looks like they've come out flat.
What's the football equivalent of what the goalkeeper did there?
Pick six.
Yeah, just a slot, throwing it straight to the middle linebacker, just staring the middle linebacker down.
That was a Garantano special.
Yeah, 10 yards over the middle and throwing it to the one linebacker that runs a 4.340.
I'm pretty sure I'm more confused than if I had just not even heard about it.
He broke it down pretty good right there.
I appreciate the effort.
The only thing I know about the South African, and this might make you feel a little bit bad, Bear, their goalkeeper won them a game in a big tournament last year, and every time he saved a penalty, he would look up to the sky, and he told the press that his brother had passed away tragically in a car accident or something the year before.
It's terrible.
And he says, sometimes I ask my brother in heaven to guide me which way the ball is going to go.
That's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Not going to do it, Russ.
What?
Nothing.
What? Think his brother's getting him bad advice?
No, I think his brother should have told him, hey, don't kick it to that guy because he's not looking for the ball right now. He's just standing there with his back to you.
Man, much like Victor Wembanyama, not ready for the ball. That was I thought his worst play of the night last night was the steal by Josh Hart where he was going to dunk it, but he blew the layup that would have given them the lead with about a minute to go.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that was a pick and roll with Wemby. And De'Aaron Fox, like the reason he came down awkwardly with it was he's getting ready to throw it to Wemby on a pick and roll. Wemby's not even looking. It's like, dude, you just set the screen. He's rolling right down the lane to the basket. Yeah,
you have to leave your feet. Just get up on your tiptoes and drop the ball in there, man.
Which they do all the time.
Yeah.
There were a couple Wemby gaffes that were pretty significant. The other one where he threw it to Ron Harper or Dylan Harper.
Ron quality reference right there.
Yeah. And Harper, he was backed up against the half court line, and he was falling backwards and he threw it away. Wemby put him in a position where he really couldn't do anything with the ball. I mean, it was, speaking of, that's the other thing. Dylan Harper vanished. And I mean, that kid is a absolute stun gun.
Yeah. He was nowhere to be found.
Good, but he wasn't playing at certain points of the game too, late in the game. I don't get it.
I mean, is it too? He's come so far so fast this year, but at the end of that, I mean, how old is Wemby? Like 19?
22.
He's 22?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I thought he was younger.
Cliff on the text box with a vote for biggest meltdown. He said has to be the Greg Oden NCAA tournament game.
Oh, that's a good one.
I thought about that one.
We were up 17 at the half on that one.
That was the Ryan Childress game, right? Chile was knocking threes down all over the place in the first half.
It ended, we blew a big lead, and then it ended with Ramar Smith just driving the length of the court, and Oden blocked his shot, I think, at the rim.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah, that's a good one.
It's probably the biggest game of Oden's career, too.
And it would have been, was that Pearl's second year? Because the first year we lost to Wichita
State, yeah.
And Greg Marshall. The second year, that was the Sweet 16. That would have put us in what at the time would have been our first ever Elite Eight.
Yep.
Not sure who we would have played there, but
that was a good team.
Very good team. One of our best.
Good, yeah. I'll put them
a lot of talent.
Get some of Barnes' best, maybe.
Let's go to the phones. 865-966-3435, your phone number if you want to get on the show this afternoon. And Phil is up first today on the drive. Hello, Phil. Hey, Philly.
I enjoyed Bear talking about communist kickball.
You like Bear's soccer breakdown right there?
Yeah.
We're gonna have to do we're gonna have to do this upright, man. Get some music bed for underneath it, a little intro.
I already have it. Bear Sports Update. Desk.
No. We're not just going to farm this out and repackage a failed segment from We're going to do this right. I've got my team on it. I've got my team on it.
I thought we just said though. We found a diamond in the rough.
Yeah.
I'll explain it so everybody can understand.
We're going to polish it.
Ross, are you concerned about what's happened to the Braves last 2 days?
Yeah, Christopher Gabriel's Southsiders might have broken the Bravos, Phil.
Well,
they've exposed some weaknesses.
Down, sales down. I mean, we got guys can't hit like Riley hadn't hit it all year.
Well, I think the White Sox are a good team, first of all. You know, they lost a series to the Mariners earlier this year on the road. So let's not hit the panic button just yet, but Acuna can't stay healthy. We got to get Baldwin back. Like if you have Baldwin and Acuna and they're both healthy and they're both playing well, like that changes things, obviously. But
yeah,
that's a big if, right? Acuna just can't stay healthy, and I don't know, Phil. I'm not hitting the panic button though yet. It's a long season.
You talk about meltdowns. One that come in our favor though was. Well, Florida when they coming down here when Josh Dobbs was quarterback and got ahead 21-0. And
that's right.
Came back and beat them.
Oh, that's a great 2016 Florida. I was at that one.
I was also at that game. It was amazing.
So Dirk Barber did a good job when he was here. Day one, didn't he?
I mean, why are you? The guy's been. This 10 years ago, Phil, and you're still ripping him. Like he's one of the smartest guy that's probably ever played on our football team. Long NFL career. He's still playing professional football. Still.
Yeah.
And he's got you on here calling him Dirt Dauber.
Well, That's what they call Johnny Darden, too. Same nickname. The guy LSU announcers invented it for him. So Johnny Darden, little dirt dauber. That's when he's fat throwing on passes to Ernie and Bernie.
So you're saying it's a term of endearment?
Yeah.
Phil, don't lie to me. Don't be disingenuous. I remember taking your phone calls years ago. You used it as a pejorative to tear him down.
I don't think he did.
Stop. He absolutely, there's no think about it. It's a thing that happened. I remember. I was there.
I read Butch Jones, I think, more than I did our quarterback play.
Butch Jones.
I mean, Butch Jones, he was a moron. I mean,
we're talking about Dirt Dauber, right?
I'm talking about Butch Jones now.
Oh, wow.
Russell was carrying Butch Jones's water for him until the time he finally figured it out. He wasn't no good.
But this is some revisionist history. It's what's happening right now. That's what this is, Phil. Revisionist history.
We had a lot of meltdowns against Alabama, though. The 9-6 game, the 17-10 game in Neyland Stadium in 1972 when Connor Holloway was quarterback. We were ahead 10-3 with 2 minutes left, and they scored 2 touchdowns in 30 seconds.
Oof. Oh, man, glad I wasn't there for that one. That would have been a hell of a voluntary reaction.
73 against Georgia. Tennessee's had a lot of – well, Tennessee's had some good fortune in close games, too, against a lot of teams.
Yeah, what about – we haven't –
That LSU game, like you said earlier, in 2001, that's got to be the biggest choke job in the history of Tennessee sports.
A good flip side of one that benefited Tennessee. It wasn't like it was a meltdown for a moment, but that was the Sterner fumble against Arkansas.
Well, that was a big comeback too. I mean, they were up 21-0.
Yeah,
early in that game.
Oh, it was over. I was despondent. I remember exactly where I was when that game was going on. I was thinking about jumping off the Gay Street Bridge.
Bobby Silvercrest Low picked Tennessee, what, 6th in the SEC?
Oh, for basketball?
No, football.
Oh, for football? I thought he had him at 8.
Oh, I got that wrong,
yeah. Yeah, he had him at 8, and that
a lot of people do.
Yeah,
hard to argue with.
It's kind of tough to argue with right now.
And I don't even think that is a knock on where we're at. I just think it's, there's a lot of there's a couple of quote unquote elite teams. Georgia and Texas should be the class of the league. I think that's pretty well documented. Yeah. But then there's a bunch, Alabama, Ole Miss, A&M, and LSU's kind of on the fringe there, and I think we're on the fringe, kind of outside looking in. But I think we can beat any of those teams.
I can't recall if Chris had Florida in front of us, but I mean, there's a lot of love for Florida too, and I guess it's because of the Summerall hire and that they do always have talent.
I've seen some people praising that hire, but I don't think I've seen anybody have them ahead of us. I would have a major problem with that. By the way, did anybody see the artist renderings of the big renovation they're doing to the swamp?
No.
Oh yeah, Florida released a big video and everything. They're doing huge renovation. It actually looks pretty good. And I got to give G-Man Vols on Twitter credit for this one for first noticing they're putting kind of a roof that goes around the stadium and kind of a horseshoe thing that looks, when you really look at it, like a toilet seat. which is fitting. It's fitting, Phil, because that place is full of.
Have you seen this pile of crap?
I'm not calling it the swamp anymore. It's the crapper now. They put a toilet lid on it. The Gators play in the crapper.
Go Gator.
Well, Summerall's not Steve Spurrier or Urban Meyer. I mean, you can't be great all the time because we sure as hell ain't been great for 20 years.
Hey, I'm sorry. If you want to put Florida ahead of Tennessee, did I imagine that we went down there and absolutely kicked their teeth in on their home field last year? Did I imagine that? Did that happen?
Anybody kick that tail in Neyland Stadium, put that in your pot and smoke it.
Wow.
I don't know whether there's got to be anger there.
It's been a while since y'all got into it.
What does Vanderbilt beating us have to do with the fact that people are hyping Florida, who just hired another Sun Belt coach, who everybody thought was going to be the next big thing, fell flat on his face. And all we do is go down there and put them across our knee and strap them, bend them over a barrel and show them the 50 states on their home field could have named our score. We called the dogs off. Easily could have beaten them 50 to whatever, like 12, whatever they scored last year. And people are putting them ahead of us. Somebody's going to have to explain that one to me. You might not have Tennessee, top 3 in the conference, or going to the college football playoff or anything. Fair enough. We're not a great team. We're not a great team last year, but we're a hell of a lot better than them. And I don't see them getting better at quarterback. I don't see them getting better on defense. They might have better coaching. Where are the players?
Yeah, but we don't. That's what I was getting ready to say. We don't even know if they've got better coaching. Won't know.
So a little respect, please. You don't have to over-respect us, but a little respect would be nice. That's all I'm saying. 865-966-3435, your phone number to get on the show, 966-3435. How about this one for a big comeback? I'll take it in another direction for you.
Okay.
2024, a hot summer evening in Omaha.
Ooh.
Tony Vitello and the baseball Vols find themselves in a dilly of a pickle in their first game against Florida State.
Down our last out.
These are not going. What were we down? We were down 3 or 4 runs going into the last inning there.
I think it was
either 2 or 3.
It was 2.
Was it 2?
Yeah, it was 2. I thought
4-2, maybe.
I want to say it was more than that. I want to say it was
maybe 3, but remember it was a high scoring game. It was double digits for each team. But yeah, because Tears at a home run first to get it going in the 9th, and then we just started getting base runners on. And
we've got a bunch in baseball, not just that one, but that one was it had everything. Some of the best moments in Tennessee sports history happened at the end of that game. The swing. The check swing that Burke
won that game 12-11.
I think it was 11-8 going into the 9th. So yeah, they scored 4 runs. Like I said,
that was. We were in here watching that one. That one was pretty improbable. They were up 8-4 at one point on us. 8-4 after the 4th inning.
It was the Vince McMahon GIF come to life. How we were watching that thing, okay, a little bit more, yeah, and then we just blew.
That was a good one, and Florida State fans would probably argue this, but I feel like that was more us just coming back and taking it from them than them melting down.
We wanted it, we took it.
Kept passing the
We
bat.
just had a good team, man.
Kept passing the bat.
Yeah, and like Bob said, you get the home run from Tears, and then we had some guys at the bottom of the order get on, keep the inning going to get us to the top of the order. And then Simo had a double down the line. Burke had the big hit right up the middle.
Right.
And then Dreiling. Amick had a hit after that.
Yeah.
Dreiling had the walk-off.
Yeah. Dreiling was such a,
Dreiling.
Clutch gene personified with that kid, man.
His name will ring out forever.
Wartime consigliere, Dylan Dreiling.
That whole damn team was filled with, they were killers, man. Every one of them.
Let's get a phone call from Roberto. Good afternoon, Roberto. You're on the Drive, Fan Run Radio.
Afternoon, gents.
What's up, Roberto? How you doing, bud?
Oh, we're doing okay. Just cruising through the mid-state here. Bob, 4x4 animal style, protein style, per usual.
There you go. Attaboy.
Oh, yeah. I know it's not Bear's favorite, but my goodness, my kids just annihilated a bunch of double-doubles and fries animal style.
It's good stuff.
It's actually pretty impressive to watch. Not going to lie. Oh, it's so good.
Amazing.
Gonna get the chocolate shake, Roberto.
By the way, I had a burger yesterday at Five Guys.
Mm-hmm.
Really good, but like $17.
Yeah, I was going to say they asked for your kidney.
Yeah, it's like it wasn't that much, but it's expensive, man. Crazy. Sorry, Roberto.
I just fed a family of 4 for under $46.
I will give In-N-Out that they're fairly inexpensive.
Yeah,
for fast food.
Yeah.
It's a bargain.
Man, I don't know. They're quickly approaching. I do think that I guess what's their claim to fame at Five Guys? They won the Zaggett's best thing 64 years in a row or something. Yeah. They're wonderful, but yeah, I mean it's insane. A burger's $17.
Well, it wasn't that
it's
much,
not that good.
I was in and out with. I mean, no pun intended. Like for $15 for like a burger and a soda. I didn't even get fries.
What?
Yeah,
no fries?
No. Wow. I wasn't that hungry. They give you like 2,000 pounds of fries too.
I love those fries, man.
So good.
Okay, Roberto.
Yeah, but they're also like $9 for one bag of fries now, right?
Yeah, exactly.
For small. But I wanted to present something that I've thrown out there today, and like, when is the NCAA going to stop protecting, or I should maybe even say not the NCAA, really the SEC powers that be? When are they going to stop protecting the Texas Longhorns at every turn? Are they just now the chosen ones?
A&M warned everybody. I'll give A&M that. I mean, they're kooky down
you're
there.
Right.
They absolutely
sure as hell did.
Tried to tell everybody.
Bob, do you think Texas is receiving preferential treatment from the powers that be in Birmingham?
I don't know. I understand why you might feel that way.
Bob, we haven't played them since 1969.
Yeah.
Arch Manning is at quarterback. Those are two massive storylines right there. And they put us at 12.
I disagree with you. The Arch Manning storyline doesn't mean squat to TV network execs. That's us manufacturing that. That's how I feel about that.
Well, you're a TV exec, so I really can't argue with you, Bob.
I really feel that way. I mean, I talked about this with Russ earlier in the day. Yeah, I'm one of the guys looking at this schedule for that game, and I don't like it, but I understand from a programming executive's perspective why they're doing it.
Wow, that's hurtful.
I know. Sorry.
Oh, how the mighty have fallen.
I'm sorry.
But for me, it's like, I mean, this literally hasn't come along in half a decade, and Tennessee and Texas are two of the top 10 most winning programs of all time. I just don't see how that gets a 12 o'clock time. It gets champ versus Butch. Was it Butch Jones? Butch Jones' ass. Will Muschamp versus Butch. Wasn't that the 10-9 game?
2014.
Neon Treon.
Yeah.
Neon Treon.
That's the only thing I look. I understand for the Robertos of the world who puts on a mean tailgate. Like, this is a major cramp in their style. But I just look at it from, like, does it help us win standpoint? And this plays – no. This plays right into Texas's hands.
They don't have to sit around the hotel.
They get to get up and go play the game. Our crowd isn't as riled up as they would be for an afternoon or a night game.
Right.
That's why
I think Texas is getting the deck shuffled for them. That's what I believe.
Maybe we should have an all-night raver as a fan base.
Y'all want to go down and burn down a Walmart? I mean, I'm game.
Russ, we'll be out there at 10 at night setting up, getting everything square. I mean, we might as well just stay up. I mean, I know Bear's got the hookup. Maybe we'll do some lines or something. Man.
I don't know what the hell that was, buddy.
I was banging 7-gram rocks.
Go to hell.
Oh!
You ever say anything like that about me? That's not me, man.
Love you, boys.
Thank you. Thank you, Roberto. Appreciate the phone call. 865-966-3435, your phone number. If you want to get on the show this afternoon, 966-3435. What a moment last night in Madison Square Garden. Taylor Swift will remember that for as long as she lives.
Somebody wrote on the live chat, and they're right, I forgot about this, that she and Travis Kelce were hanging out at all the Cleveland Cavaliers games just a couple of weeks ago.
Man, just I'm tired, the worst kind of bandwagon fan.
Yeah.
Just there for the publicity, jumping up and down like they care. Couldn't name you one player on the Knicks.
Are they getting married?
Yeah, they're getting married in a couple of weeks. Yes.
In Madison Square Garden?
Just now hearing this?
Yeah, I mean, MSG is the rumor.
We got to take a quick timeout. You're listening to The Drive. It's Fan Run Radio on a Thursday afternoon edition of the show, and we're back with more right after this.
The Drive.
Check out exclusive Fan Run video content on YouTube. Just search Fan Run Sports and be sure to like and subscribe.
What kind of day is it? It's a White Claw day. Grab a pack, grab your friends. Everything else in life can wait. Your friends shouldn't. Let's go. White Claw. Grab life by the claw. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavors. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
Where are the best ribs in the volunteer state? Rickard Ridge. Who has the best barbecue catering packages in East Tennessee? Rickard Ridge. And where's the most beautiful setting to enjoy a meal with family and friends? Rickard Ridge. Rickard Ridge Barbecue. Just a quick ride up I-75, take exit 134, hang a right, and Rickard Ridge is on your left, just inside Cove Lake State Park.
Ball fans, reimagine your home at Broadway Carpets and Flooring for any remodeling or building needs. With a variety of carpets, rugs, hardwood, vinyl, and stone, Broadway has all the flooring and installation options you're looking for, including pet-resistant products like Pet Perfect Carpet from Shaw Floors. Visit their showroom in downtown Knoxville or the location in West Knoxville located on Kingston Pike near Pellissippi Parkway today.
Blackford Veterinary Surgery Referral specializes in surgeries not regularly performed by your pet's general veterinarian. They're currently accepting referrals from vets all across the country. With their newly renovated state-of-the-art surgery center and highly trained staff, clients can rely on professional and thorough care. If your vet says that your pet needs surgery or rehab, ask for a referral to Blackford Vet and let them get your best friend back on its feet. Located conveniently in West Knoxville. For more information, visit blackfordvetsurgery.com.
Are you looking for a treat that will knock it out of the park at the next watch party? Just like your favorite baseball team, Crumble brings the best lineup week to week with an expanded roster that includes key lime pie, strawberry cake, or my personal favorite, Monster featuring M&M candies. Let Crumble treat you to the best cookies in the game. Download the Crumble app and start earning rewards. You can even vote monthly on what flavors you would like to see at any store of your choice. Warmer weather is here, so get to the ballpark, but don't miss the cookies.
Welcome to Axle Logistics, where excellence isn't just a goal, it's an energy. As a leading third-party logistics company, Axle is powered by an award-winning culture built on a work hard, play hard mentality. Here, the drive for success is contagious and hard work never goes unnoticed. Whether you're just starting out or looking to level up, Axle Logistics is the place to launch your career. Join us and take your ambition to the stars. To learn more, visit axlelogistics.com.
Don't you wish your life came with a warning app?
Stop. That dog does not want to be petted.
A heads up before something bad happens.
You should not send that text.
Uh-oh. Life doesn't always give you time to change the outcome, but prediabetes does. With early diagnosis and a few healthy changes, you can reverse prediabetes and prevent or delay type 2 diabetes. To learn
It's not going well for the South Africans. Well, I mean, it's only 1-0, but
you're starting to be able to play. South Africa's mounted a couple of attacks.
They're putting the pressure on them right now.
Nah, Mexico's just.
I feel like they played most of this game over there in South Africa's red zone. Honestly, Russ.
In the red zone?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I'm calling that big square right in front of the goal.
Uh-huh. The red zone.
Well, I mean, I feel like, yeah, why not? I'm trying to make this relatable.
I like
so
it.
People can understand.
Yeah, they're in the red zone.
People like me that would normally tune out whenever you guys start talking about soccer.
Idiots.
No, Americans that like football, real football, not this. But anyhow, yeah. It just seems like that's a recipe for disaster. If the other team's always down in your red zone, just firing at your goalie, who is, I mean, he's held up so far. He's only given up one.
Another massive Tennessee comeback moment that I can't believe nobody has mentioned yet. Was it Phil who said the 2016 Florida game?
Mm-hmm.
So I was there. That was the hottest Tennessee game I've ever been to in Neyland.
I
was not at the infamous UCLA game where we ran out of ice or whatever.
That one was brutal.
The 2016 Florida game was so hot that at one point, and we were getting our teeth kicked in, made it a little bit easier, but I had to leave. I had to leave the stands and just go sit in the concourse for a while. There are no TVs. I just had to go cool off because I was getting woozy.
Yeah, dangerous.
But I was at that one. The other hottest place I've ever been for a football game, 2005, Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
It's a damn night game.
It was a Monday night game. You'll remember this was the year of Hurricane Katrina.
Yeah.
And LSU, they didn't play the first 2 weeks of the season. So this was their first game. And it was going to be on Saturday, but then another Hurricane Rita, came through, lesser damage, but it was enough that they moved the game to Monday night. And I was down there, and you talk about a thick, muggy, just
bayou,
feel it in your soul heat. That was hot. And Tennessee comes out, and I was it 24-0 or 24-7 at the half? LSU just kicking Tennessee's tail all over the field, and Volunteers, got it together. Rick Clausen comes off the bench against his former team to lead.
I forgot all about that.
Lead a big comeback. Yeah. We get it to overtime, and then Gerald Riggs punched it in from the 1 to walk it off.
Was that was the Ainge interception in the end zone?
The infamous bouquet toss.
Yes.
Yeah. And then he his head got rammed into the goalpost stanchion or whatever. Gerald Riggs he's a bad man. That was a good one. That was the one where you couldn't stay in Baton Rouge, right? You had to.
I don't know. I stayed in Baton. I had a friend who was going there, and I stayed at his place. And I remember it was just being exhausted after a long day and tailgating and all that stuff afterwards.
Sitting in that heat.
Yeah, we went back to his place, and I took a shower, a cold shower, and it was one of those showers where you get out and you just start sweating again immediately.
Oh yeah.
It was awful.
It's just how that part of the country is.
I think that was the first time I went to Raising Cane's. They got one on the strip
great
there
establishment,
Baton Rouge.
Fantastic establishment.
Victory chicken fingers at 2 a.m. in Baton Rouge was nice.
Mm-hmm. I think one that it gets forgotten because we got smoked by Auburn the next day, but the comeback against Kentucky at the SEC tournament, and that was either 2017 or 18.
It was
the Monte Turner shot,
one.
the
Yes.
great shot in the corner. I was at that game with my mom. It is one of my favorite games I've ever went to. That was a great comeback.
I remember it felt really. They had that guy. Is it Kevin Knox?
Dawson? Is it Dawson Knox?
No, I'm sure
Kevin. It was Kevin.
Is Kevin Knox? Yeah, no, Dawson Knox is tight end.
He made a bucket late in that game. It was a 7-point game with a minute to go or something.
I remember we were getting ready to do voluntary reaction. I was not.
Yeah, just
not
thinking that game was over, and man, we hit some big shots. That was satisfying because that was one of our better teams. But that was a really good Kentucky team.
Oh yeah.
Who was the big man they had? That
Travis, whatever.
No,
his
the
name was.
guy who plays
Washington,
for the
PJ
Washington.
Yep. Was
God,
Tyler Hero on that team too?
I think he was.
That was a good Kentucky
I just
team.
remember him bellowing out nobody could guard him, and then I can't remember which one of our guys shut him down. That was the game here. Another one, I can't remember if it's 90 or 91, the Sugar Bowl against Virginia. They had us way down.
Yes.
We had a furious comeback, and then Tony Thompson.
Over the top.
Tony.
Carl Pickens had the winning catch in where he's just high-stepping in the end zone.
There was a lot of big-time NFL players. Herman Moore, longtime NFL wide receiver, played for Virginia.
And Derek Dooley was on that Virginia team as well.
Oh, my God.
Doolander himself.
865-966-3435, your phone number to get on board this afternoon. Bob, somebody in the chat say, and people are wanting to pin the Texas game being at noon, which nobody likes. I think we're all in agreement. It's just lame. That's a big game. That feels like a 3:30 game or a night game. Whatever. People want to blame Butch Jones, Josh Heupel for this, Danny White for this.
Yeah. me scroll back and find this, but it was from Coastal Vol. He said, here's his theory. Danny, meaning Danny White, took a bigger revenue payout for the noon kick since there will be more competition for the night slots, and I cannot be convinced otherwise. Less competition means more eyeballs. I don't think that that's possible.
We don't get more revenue.
I don't think we get more revenue, and I don't think Danny White has any control of that.
No.
I think this rests in the hands of the programming execs. I think. I mean, I understand the rationale that Danny might be looking at.
What are the other games that day?
The ones that are significant, Walker, you check me on this, right, is Oklahoma at Georgia.
Yes.
And then Texas A&M at LSU.
Yeah,
and
those are the two.
Yeah, this is what I said to you, Russ. I mean, the truth is, man, like it or not, Lane Kiffin's going to trump Josh Heupel in Tennessee right now. That's all there is to it.
We're a distant third in that, as far as overall game attractiveness for a TV network that's trying to attract as many eyeballs nationwide as they can. They don't give a damn about your petty. Now, you could put that on Heupel, maybe going into year 6, he should have the program in a better spot like that. Fair enough, man. But I don't, we're not getting any more money. The money's already done and paid for. We would not get any more or less money if we were playing Northwestern State that day.
Right.
That money is fixed and divided up evenly amongst the teams. All right, we got to take a quick timeout. Hour number 2 of the drive coming up. Walker Smith has the top 4 at 4 next here on Fan Run Radio.
The Drive.
Fan Run Radio, the flagship station for Tennessee fans. This ain't no wishy-washy, limp-wristed, kale-eating, half-ass sports radio station. We're your in-your-face, truth-telling, say-it-loud, flag-waving, face-painting, hardcore, bring the noise, causing a ruckus, don't give a damn sports station. Sports talk that doesn't just hang up and listen. For the fans. This is Fan Run Radio. Get some.
In a world filled with deadlines and screens, sometimes we forget the simple joys of life, days filled with special moments. At Inward Half, we understand the essence of these moments. Feel the difference between our breathable fabrics and flexible apparel as you disconnect from the hustle and bustle and reconnect with what truly matters. Inward Half, simple luxury for on and off the course.
Hey, Vols fans, Cody Brown here. I grew up right here in Tennessee and know what it means when someone says, I've got your back. That's why you can trust Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee. Whether it's your home, your vehicle, your family's future, or the business you built from the ground up, we will show up for all of your insurance needs. We are Tennesseans who understand what matters, which is doing right by you. Insurance is not all about just paperwork and policies, but it's about the people we insure every day. So if you want insurance that hits home, give me a call at 865-992-3871. Go Vols.
Are you ready for the start of a new season? Maybe looking for your team to go on a tournament run? Get game day ready with Crumble. Head on over to your nearest location and pick up 12 pre-selected cookies plus exclusive toppers. When you're looking for dessert options, there's no question about who you should call on. Our listeners already know. Last year, the Dubai chocolate was a home run, along with the brownie batter. Oreo crumb was another crowd favorite. What new flavor will set the standard this season? If you're in the Knoxville area, there are 3 locations ready to serve you: Clinton Highway, Parkside Drive, and Maryville. Download the Crumble app to build your best lineup and vote on the best combos. You can even put your bid in to request a new flavor. Order in the app and slide on over to your nearest location. Tell them Fan Run sent you, and as always, it's for the fans, by the fans. Don't miss the cookies.
Are you thinking of buying a home but don't know where to start? Well, call VFL Josh Travis, your local mortgage expert with Foundation Mortgage, based right here in Knoxville. Whether it's your first home or your forever home, he'll keep the process simple every step of the way. To get started, visit mortgagebrokerjosh.com or call 423-312-9777 today. Foundation Mortgage Company, LLC is an equal opportunity housing company. NMLS number 1387311.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville. Fan Run Radio.
We really need to get some branded stuff. Shirts, hats, promo items, something professional.
I mean, we could just find a website and order a bunch of it ourselves.
You could, but you're taking a big risk. You don't know the quality, the fit, the timeline. It's a roll of the dice.
Yeah, I guess, but isn't that how everyone does it now?
Not the ones who actually care about how their brand looks. Look, if we're putting our name on it, it needs to be done right. We need SM Athletics.
SM Athletics?
Yeah, they specialize in working with businesses like ours. Apparel, hats, promo gear, but real, customized stuff. They actually care if it turns out right.
Probably a lot better than getting stuck with 100 t-shirts with crooked logos.
Exactly. Plus, they'll walk you through everything. Sizing, colors, material, so it matches the image we're trying to build.
Makes sense. What's the name again?
SM Athletics. Trust me, if you want to look like a real company, not a flea market stand, this is the move. If you're serious about your brand, work with people who are serious about getting it right. SM Athletics.
It's time for the Drive's Top 4 at 4.
Hour number 2 of the Drive underway. It's Fan Run Radio, Top 4 at 4, brought to you by ECR Total Landscapes. Walker Smith with a quick look at sports. Walkman, what you got?
Thank you, Russ. At number 1, ESPN's Billy Tucker ranked Tennessee football freshman QB Faison Brandon at number 22 overall in the list of the top 100 newcomers for the 2026 season. The former 5-star top 10 prospect was ranked behind 6 other QBs on the list. Tucker was quoted in the article saying he will have to grow up fast and adapt quickly to the pace and smaller throwing windows in college, but Brandon is more advanced than Hendon Hooker at the same stage or more advanced as a passer than Joe Milton.
Faison Brandon hype train. Here we go.
Wait a minute. You're trying to say he's more advanced than Hooker was at this age, and he's more advanced than Joe Milton?
As a passer. That's what he said.
Part of that I kind of get. I mean, Joe had some accuracy issues, Bob, but
no, and Hooker was benched at Virginia Tech. That's why he transferred out.
Then he had that his last year there. He had that weird thing that they attributed to COVID, where he took himself out of the game. And,
yeah. I'm not surprised that, I mean, Faison Brandon at one point was the number 1 overall player in the country in his class. He's one of the top or the second best quarterback in his class. Like, he should be better than Milton and Hooker at the same. He's rated higher.
I mean, he was a 5-star until he wasn't. So
the old Tennessee effect.
Faison was a 5-star.
That's what I'm saying. Faison was a 5-star. Was he when he signed? I thought they took away one of his stars.
Pretty sure he was a 5-star.
He was a 5-star when he signed, and then I'm pretty sure one of the 3 major recruiting outlets took away star from him.
Yeah.
By the way,
which one it was.
They're doing the same thing to DGG right now.
Yeah, I have that coming up later.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's a good sign for us.
Exactly.
That means he's coming.
At number 2, Texas Tech's pending battle with its own conference peers took an interesting turn today when the office of the Texas Attorney General Ken Paxton issued a formal letter to the Big 12 officials threatening legal action if it sanctions the Red Raiders for their support of quarterback Brendan Sorsby. The letter emerges on the same day the Big 12 Executive Committee is set to meet to discuss potential options following Monday's injunction ruling in Lubbock.
I don't know, Bob. I happened to catch Tom Morris put out another tweet and said that it would be very hard for Texas, even the Attorney General, to go after the Big 12 the way their bylaws and conference laws are written.
It's a tough spot. I think the Big 12 is going to have to do something, and that's what I saw a little soundbite today with Pete Thamel where he got some feedback from some meetings they had today, and the question is, will they come back with some other sanctions against the university and against Sorsby to try to diffuse this whole concept of, teams are going to boycott playing Texas Tech and all this other madness. It's a mess, man.
Certainly is. At number 3, the Denver Broncos have signed coach Sean Payton to a new 5-year contract. Payton is 62 and had 2 years remaining on his current contract, but the new 5-year deal replaces the previous one. Financial details of Payton's new deal were not disclosed after Payton led the Broncos to the AFC Championship game in his 3rd season with Denver.
where does Sean Payton rank for you guys as far as best coaches in the NFL?
He's up there.
Top 5 for sure.
He's up there for sure. I mean, he's one of the few times when it works where, like, Sean Payton had his guy was Bo Nix in that draft, kind of reached for him a little bit, and it's worked.
I mean, I'm trying to think, like, if I could hire anybody to coach the Titans, who I would want, I guess McVay is pretty high up there. I think a lot of him.
Shanahan.
Obviously Andy Reid, yeah, Shanahan. But even like Andy Reid, I just almost feel like, not to take anything away from it, it's just the right fit for him at the right time. Kansas City with Mahomes and everything. But as far as a guy who just stepped, because the Saints were a laughing stock when he took them over, the Broncos had bottomed out. Like, they were nuked.
The Russell Wilson year when he got there.
And he's built them both back into, obviously won a Super Bowl with the Saints and is right there with the Broncos.
I mean, I think he would have been in a Super Bowl last year if Nix had been healthy.
Mm-hmm. Hurt his ankle on the kneel down just about.
Yeah.
He did he did it with Breeze when I think a lot of people had him as washed up at that point.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, through the whole Chargers shoulder injury thing, and he's an excellent coach. He knows how to rebuild a bad situation. And at number 4, the FIFA World Cup is finally here as the United States, Mexico, and Canada play host to soccer's biggest stage. The first match has already begun as Mexico and South Africa kicked off group play about an hour ago, with Mexico currently leading 1-0 at halftime. Later tonight, South Korea take on Czechia at 9 p.m.
All right, Bear, give me the breakdown. South Korea versus Czechia.
Is it Czechia or Czechia?
The Czech Republic.
Whatever.
It's not Czechia.
I believe it's Czechia, but either one more.
Chechnya.
You know what we're saying.
It's not Chechnya.
It's not
in
Chechnya.
Russia.
Yeah.
This is the Czech Republic. It's where Prague is.
I know why you would
Czech
think.
Republic and the
is
South Koreans.
Yeah.
Got me crazy. I'm going with the Czechs here, man. Eastern Europeans, tough people.
What impact do you expect former Tottenham star Heung-min Son to have on this game for the Koreans?
I don't even know if you're making up that name at this point, Russell.
No, he's a great soccer player.
I don't know. One thing that you probably would want to see, South Korea is probably better equipped to deal with the heat here in North America rather than the Czechs. They're farther up north. A lot of these teams are having trouble. Have you seen those stories about, they thought that the heat in America was not anything to be any big deal. We don't have air conditioners or ice in our drinks. And
are you saying that Korea is at a lower latitude than the Czech Republic?
Korea's normally their average annual.
How much do you want to wager on that?
South Korea?
Yeah.
$10. Bet big. You want to bet?
I don't want to bet. I mean, you're more confident than I am, but you express supreme confidence.
Where I'm
I think South Korea is higher latitude. Is it lower latitude? Higher. I think they're further
South
north
Korea
than
is
Czech.
on the Pacific Rim, and the Czech Republic's in Northern Europe. Have you looked at a globe lately?
No, I haven't. 45 years old. I don't think I've looked at a globe since I was in school. They're fascinating?
Yeah, you see where everything's at. Just put which country is
warmer?
Yeah.
South Korea. I'm sorry, I'm a slow typer. Or how do you spell Czechia?
CZECHIA.
CZE.
And what the hell's up? Can they now? Why can't they spell it like normal?
South Korea has a significantly more extreme climate than the Czech Republic. Has much hotter summers, average temperature of 86, but also colder, drier winters.
Huh. Maybe I'm wrong. I don't know, man.
No, I thought that's what you said, right? Was that the Koreans were going to be more prepared for the heat?
Yeah. That would be the only thing.
The kind of analysis, World Cup analysis, you only get right here on The Drive, folks.
Mm-hmm.
Consider it broken down to levels beyond scientific.
Yep.
Have you heard this? So water breaks in the games?
Yeah, because it's too hot.
Yeah.
They've been doing that since the 2014 World Cup in
Yeah.
Brazil. It was very controversial at the time. It's not very controversial this time.
You want them to go full like Junction Boys, Bob? Like Bear Bryant back in the day? No
just-
water?
Well, I guess the point is a lot of coaches, to Russ's point, is saying kind of wrecks the flow of the game possibly too.
Well, there's a big thing in one of our last friendlies. There were, Pochettino, who's our coach this year, had his team during the water. They had the iPads out and everything, and they're like drawing up plays and laptop. They're looking at watching film during the. I'll go water boy. I mean, they had a World Cup in Mexico in 1986. That was the Diego Maradona hand of God game.
Yep.
They didn't have water breaks then in Mexico.
They did not.
Yeah, but hell, in Mexico right now it's 72 degrees.
Certainly is.
I mean, okay, then why are we taking water breaks?
I think it's
for I think up here where it's going to be like, in some of these stadiums on the field, I imagine it'll be triple digits plus.
You got to hydrate, man. That's on you as a player. And you have more. Here's another thing that big change of the game from the 94 World Cup when they were first here. Forever, like soccer, you had 3 subs.
Mm-hmm.
So you had to be careful with how you use those.
Yep.
And since the COVID, in COVID, they said you could have 5 subs.
I think they changed it a few years, maybe a year. They made it a permanent rule a few years after where you get 5 subs, but you only get 3 windows.
That's just the way it is now.
I feel like it's a really silly rule. Why wouldn't you be able to sub whatever you wanted to, like any other sport?
Oh, you think it should be basketball? Like you should, because when you sub, when you come out of the game, that's it. You can't go back in.
It's like baseball.
I know. I think that's stupid too. I've always thought that was dumb. First time I figured that out, that if you get subbed out, you can't go back in.
It's the rules of the game.
It was dumb, especially when you're playing when you're playing in a climate like ours.
Well, I mean, I think it places a premium on player conditioning, preparation. Like you have to be hydrated. You have to be ready to go, because if you falter and you come out, like you can't. You have to plan for that as a coach. I mean, I think it adds to the strategery of the game.
It's just the rules of the game.
It's dangerous. That's why they're having water breaks.
Exactly.
Dangerous.
I mean, these are the best athletes in the world.
What happened to when danger was just a part of sports? Why does everything have to be so safe all of a sudden?
You want to go back to the days in Indy and NASCAR when these guys would hit the wall and die? No water breaks.
I'm fine. I'm fine with improving the safety of the walls and the cars and all that stuff.
You don't care that World Cup players, risking, what do they call that thing? Rhabdo.
What?
You're not getting rhabdo from
super dehydrated.
Like heat exhaustion?
That's when your muscles cause your kidneys to do something. I don't know. I'm not a doctor. Screw you. But it's just dehydration. I don't care.
Dangerous.
Like, take care of yourself. You're not going to die from dehydration on the soccer field. Like, if you pass out, they're going to come get you and give you an IV. You'll be fine.
Okay.
Could have your heart stop. That happened to Christian Eriksen again over the weekend. Did you see that, Walker?
I didn't see it, but I heard about it. Yeah, it wasn't like he was.
It's the second time it happened. Like, he fell down just clutching his chest, and he's a guy that had like his heart stopped in a game
had to do
3 or 4 years ago, and he almost dropped dead on the. There's video of it. Like, he's playing, he's running, and then he just grabs his chest and it falls down. Dude, they canceled the game.
Yeah, it was in the 2020.
It's time for that guy to
I think that's done.
It's a really good.
You cheated death once, bro. Like that's a sign.
I'm just in my head trying to draw an equivalent. It'd be like, I mean, apples and oranges to some degree, but the Boston Marathon, it's a linear event. It just keeps going right until you finish it.
They go by and grip.
They can grab water on the run. They don't stop.
You can, I guess.
You could.
It's going to cost you time.
Yeah.
I don't know why they don't do that. Have a little table on each side of the field with some water people.
Guy just grabs the
a paper cone.
Drinks as he goes.
Paper cone gets you. Doesn't take much, man.
Well, there are play stoppages all the time. Like guys get hurt. There's a replay situation,
all over
whatever.
the place out there.
Here we go.
You're just arguing the fundamental rules of the game.
There's nothing to do with the rules that cover flopping, my guy. I mean,
I'm talking about water breaks and subs and all that stuff.
I mean, I realize that that's the game, but you got to do something. I mean, that's just.
How about this? How about instead of water breaks, each team gets a timeout? One timeout.
Yeah.
You use it however you want.
I think a timeout a half.
I think the rules are fine.
You do a timeout a half, then it's like quarters.
Yeah. I just don't want to see anybody fall out and croak live on international television.
No, but we're okay.
Some previously healthy 23-year-old.
That's
Russell and Walker.
That's a bold position you've staked out there, Bear.
Yeah.
The rest of the pro-death soccer fans out there.
You and Walker?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
All right, that is the top 4 at 4, brought to you by ECR Total Landscapes. I was noticing earlier today, did my walk again in the middle of the day. Man, it was steamy out there.
Muggy.
And my yard growing out of control, man. If this sounds like you and you want to call ECR Total Landscapes, they'll come out and take a quick survey of your yard, give you price quotes, all that stuff, get you started on their monthly maintenance package where they'll come out and cut your grass. They'll come out and pull the weeds out of your flower beds. They'll do the edges, leaf blowing, all that stuff. Have your yard looking tip top. Get 10% off your first month when you call today and mention Fan Run Radio. 865-384-2012. That's their phone number, 384-2012, or just go online to ECRTotalLandscapes.com. Russell, Bob, and Bear with you here on this beautiful Thursday afternoon. It is steamy. Be sure you hydrate. You don't want anybody catching sunstroke out on I-40 today.
Take hydration breaks.
Yesterday was the first day of summer where I got in my car after the show. Mm-hmm. And it was
like an oven.
Yeah. Like you have to.
It's going to be worse today.
You have to roll down the windows, as you're leaving just to get that air out of your car.
Before you can even turn on your air conditioner.
I left them cracked today for the first time with you.
How's that having the black interior? Is that new to you?
Yeah, it's warm.
It's warm.
It's warm. I'm fine with it, man. I'm not. I did find myself on the way home yesterday thinking, though, because I remember the tail end of this era where there were some cars that just did not have air conditioning that worked. And I remember being in the summer, like just being in the back of, I remember my friend Charlie.
Okay.
His parents had like this huge red, pardon the term, but we just ghetto sled.
Yeah, I had one.
Like, I don't know what kind of car it was, but it was just one of those big cars. And we would be in the back seat of that thing in those like puffy old 80s upholstered seats.
Yeah.
Just dying.
Look like grandma's couch.
Just dying. So hot.
Usually if you roll all the windows down on those cars, you get pretty good airflow.
But even then, because that's what I did yesterday, but it's just hot air going through your car. Like it was suffocating. First world problems.
Yeah.
Turn up the air conditioning, man.
My first car didn't have air conditioning. It had those vent windows. Remember those?
Well, I remember the same guy, Charlie. He was a year or two older than us. And so he was the first guy in the group to get a car.
Get wheels, yeah.
And he had this awful, like it was a Datsun. But like I remember Datsun, like hatchback. And
the B210.
It had the air conditioner didn't work. And I remember like we were shopping for cars and you would actually see this. Oh God. I mean, I might as well go ahead and hit the music right here because we are up on the porch right now, but you would look in the paper in the like the classifieds for cars and it would say $800 Ford Escort, like 1982 Ford Escort.
I can tell you the last line.
Cold air.
Ice cold air.
Cold air. That's
Ice cold AC.
You remember that, Bob? Cold air?
Yeah.
Like that was that would differentiate your car from the other ones. Didn't have cold air.
Yeah.
All right, we got to get Panzika in here.
She had the first red card of the World Cup.
Oh, somebody gets sent off?
Somebody got sent off, denied a clear goal scoring opportunity.
For who?
South Africa's down to 10 men. This could get ugly.
Done. Stick a fork in them. They are done.
Is that like a flagrant in college football?
It's like a targeting where you get ejected from the game and you miss part of
what is
game. You miss all of
American sport synonym for denial of a clear goal scoring opportunity? Let me think on that during the break. You're listening to The Drive. It's Fan Run Radio. We're back with more right after this.
The Drive.
Big Orange Country's home for sports. This is Fan Run Radio.
Did you know your Knoxville Smokies are halfway through their season? Yeah, only 6 homestands remaining. So, what are you waiting for? Don't miss your favorite promotions still to come, like Country Night, Father's Day, 4th of July, Christmas in July, free hot dog night, and so much more. And all summer, we've got all-you-can-eat Wednesdays, Knox Vegas Thirsty Thursdays, and fireworks every Friday and Saturday. So no more excuses. Head on over to Covenant Health Park next week and see your Smokies back in action. Get your tickets now at smokiesbaseball.com.
Is your yard starting to look more wild than welcoming? Yeah, don't let your landscape be that house on the block. At ECR Total Landscapes, we make sure your outdoor space is something you're proud of. From de-weeding flower beds to leaf blowing, trimming, mulching, and more, completely customizable to your property's specific needs. We'll handle it all. Why spend your weekends sweating it out in the yard when you can just sit back and enjoy it? That's the ECR difference. And right now, new customers can get 10% off your first month of our monthly maintenance package when you sign up for a full calendar year. That's right. Consistent, reliable service at a price that makes it easy to get started. No sweat, no hassle, just a better looking lawn week after week. Call ECR Total Landscapes today and mention promo code FANRUN to save 10% on your first month. Call 865-384-2012 or visit us online at ecrtotallandscapes.com.
Located in Knoxville's historic Old City, Barley's offers great food, live music, the best draft beer selection in town, and now your new favorite place to watch sports. Their indoor projector is perfect for any weather, and they've revamped their upstairs area with more TVs to take in all of the action. Their menu features hand-battered chicken tenders, juicy burgers, fresh salads, and the tastiest pizza in Knoxville. You can enjoy their happy hour drink specials daily from open until 6 p.m. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
Citizens National Bank.
Life is more fun with a Good Life account, offering extra benefits, including bank travel. Experience the trip of a lifetime to Ireland. Explore rolling green hills, historic castles, and charming villages across the Emerald Isle. Get in on the fun. Call 865-429-7935 today.
Citizens National Bank. Banking never felt so good.
Member FDIC.
Welcome to Axle Logistics, where excellence isn't just a goal, it's an energy. As a leading third-party logistics company, Axle is powered by an award-winning culture built on a work hard, play hard mentality. Here, the drive for success is contagious and hard work never goes unnoticed. Whether you're just starting out or looking to level up, Axle Logistics is the place to launch your career. Join us and take your ambition to the stars. To learn more, visit axlelogistics.com.
Line at fanrunradio.com and on your free Fan Run app. Shout out to all the boys over on YouTube and the ladies. Occasionally you see a female in the YouTube chat over there. Be sure to like and subscribe. Do us a big favor. Hit that thumbs up button right now so we can boost the algorithm. I'm Russell Smith alongside Bob and Bear. Walker Smith along for the ride this afternoon here on Fan Run Radio. And pleased to be joined now by our very own Fan Run Dual National, Lucas Widespread Panzica, now with 104.5 The Zone and Titans Radio in Nashville, Double Live LP. How you doing?
What's up, fellas? I'm doing great because I am watching for the first time in 4 years some World Cup action in Mexico City. All the BS leading into the tournament can finally be drowned out because we have games.
It is a wonderful thing to watch. Now, we are dubbing Bear our official soccer correspondent. He is breaking down these games for us as we speak. He did have a question, though. He wants to know what a What is an American sports equivalent to denial of a clear goal-scoring opportunity and the red card that goes along with it?
Oh, man, that's a great question because we don't have anything in American sports where there's any sort of penalty or foul that can be committed where a player has to leave the game and not be allowed to replace, right? We've got, apart from a power play in hockey, we don't have anything where you have to go a man down for the rest of the game. So I don't know that. Yeah. I mean, do you have one, Russ?
No, I mean, I was going to say like targeting where you get thrown out of the game, but it's different in soccer. Like you're out and then you just have 10 players. That's South Africa is kind of dead in the water right now.
Yeah, exactly. I feel like a penalty in hockey when there's a clear one-on-one goal scoring opportunity and you kind of hook the guy from behind and it leads to a power play where your team has to play a man down for 2 minutes or I guess in that case it would lead to a penalty shot. But yeah, I don't know if there is anything like for like, but that is always a fun game to play when the World Cup. I think we did 20 minutes today on NFL team equivalents to all the favorites in this thing.
Yeah, Mexico is on a permanent power play right now is probably the best way to think about it, Bear.
That's what I was going to ask. So they can only play with 10 for the rest of this game?
Yeah.
Correct. And that player is suspended for the following game, too.
I feel like that's awfully draconian, if you ask me.
Hey, it's FIFA. Run it up to the big boss.
It brings up all sorts of interesting scenarios. Like, I mean, this would be a huge shock if this is anything other than a Mexico win. But, like, Lucas, there's nothing worse than, like, when your team has a 1-0 lead and then your team gets a red card and you have to, like, take off your best offensive player and just hold on for dear life for a long time. I mean, that's the most, like, nail-biting
penalty kill.
Oh, it's tough.
Right. You just bunker down. Whereas here it's South Africa, who's down a man and down a goal. So you just have to hope you don't get shredded at this point and that you don't pay the price in goal differential.
Lucas Panzica taking a few with us. I called him a dual. He's actually a triple national because he's American as apple pie. He's got the Italian thing happening, and I think that's your dad, and then your mom's Brazilian, or is that vice versa?
No, you got it. You got it. Only 2 of the 3 participating this summer, which seems to be a trend now.
That's so weird that Italy is not here in the World Cup again. Lucas, so this event, I mean, I've got such mixed feelings about it. We were texting about this yesterday. Like, on the one hand, I've been looking forward to this for 10 years since it was announced. And I was really looking forward to going to, like, I would plan on going to multiple games. And it is just not affordable right now for a mere radio host. The cheapest tickets to tomorrow's game, the U.S. team, is like $900. It would be over $1,000 to get in with taxes and everything if you want to sit, like, up on the roof in SoFi.
Right, and that's with thousands of seats still being available. I mean, it's just been a disaster. FIFA has completely mismanaged the whole thing in terms of judging the market. And I don't know, it was kind of this thing of, Americans have money. Okay, yeah, just put it here and they'll buy them. And it hasn't quite happened that way. There could be plenty of Americans with money, but even Americans with money know when they're being taken advantage of. You know what I mean? So I'm with you, man. There's been so much of that stuff, the noise, whether it's the geopolitical stuff or the FIFA stuff, the price gouging that has just clouded this tournament. Every World Cup, every major international sporting event, there is controversy going in. But me personally, I get the event itself is almost too important to me to let that, completely tear it down in my mind. So in a way, I've just had to kind of throw up some blinders, acknowledging that stuff. But the games have started, so the blinders are up, man, and we're full steam ahead for 5 weeks.
It's like what we're going through this offseason with college football, right? Where you've got all the worst characters in the world trying to ruin the best thing in the world. And
exactly.
And it's gross. You see these lawyers, what's happening now at Texas Tech, the NCAA, these greedy athletics directors and conference commissioners, and we're being priced out of these sports too. And it's just utterly disgusting. But we're all just waiting for that first Saturday where we can go to the tailgate and get hammered if that's your thing, sit on the couch and watch football all day if that's your thing, or some combination. Like, it's They can't ruin it. They tried their hardest, Lucas, but they can't ruin college football and they can't ruin the World Cup.
No doubt, which is almost the downfall of it all, because the fact that they can take it so much for granted that we're going to be there because we are kind of opens the door to these things, right? And it's just sort of this helpless position that they can do whatever they want to this sport, but we're going to be there on Saturday, and we're going to be checkering Neyland for a noon kickoff in 99-degree heat against Texas.
Hey, Lucas, I'm a little more of a casual, okay? And I'm sure there's a lot that are out there just like me. What are some of the storylines? Obviously, I'll be paying attention to what's going on with Team USA or USMNT, but what about what are some of the other storylines here that someone like me should be paying attention to in terms of players to watch, teams to watch, that type of stuff?
Sure. I mean, I'd say that there's a hugely wide spectrum on the top teams of this tournament and sort of the minnows of this tournament, because to take it back to your college athletics sort of comparison, Russ, a la March Madness, nobody asked for the World Cup to be expanded from 32 teams to 48 teams, but that cash cow has to be fed, so that's what was done. So you have all of the favorites, the Frances, the Spains, the Germanys. In reality, in my opinion, about 7 nations, give or take, that feasibly can win this trophy. And it's also opened the door with the expanded World Cup to have Cabo Verde and Curacao and Haiti and Uzbekistan and Jordan be a part of the competition. So that's done a couple things. It's certainly watered down the field. My worry is we get fewer competitive games with so many group stage games and so many tiny nations that have got in. But on the other hand, you hope that it also opens the door for some incredible moments, right? For an Iraq or a Haiti to pull off an unbelievable upset that just has an entire nation on their feet. And it's cool to see the different standards of success for different nations, where if you're a Brazilian fan or an England fan, unless your team is hoisting the trophy, you're not going to be happy. But if Iraq scores a goal or gets a result in the group stage, gets a draw in the group stage, they're in the group of death, by the way. If they can pull off a draw against Norway, they're going to be partying in the streets. So it's kind of, there's two sides of it, Bob, where it could be watered down in the early stages before the big boys start to battle in the knockout rounds, but it could also be some incredible moments. And out of the 48 teams in the group stage, only 16 get eliminated from the group stage. So it is an interesting new twist on this tournament, as opposed to what we've gotten used to of 32 teams, the top 2 teams in every group move on to the round of 16.
Bear wants to know if there are any communist nations in the World Cup he can pull for this year.
Oh, man, you tell me, Russ. I'm not – this is where I fall short. What's Uzbekistan's current political climate? I don't know. I mean, truly, you got – let's see. China's not in there. I don't know.
North Korea, Cuba.
No North Korea. No Cuba. Yeah, I don't know. It may be communist free, in fact.
Bear, you can watch anyway. It's still going to be fun.
And speaking, I mean, for Bear, Bear, his ideology going into this is he wants to root for the team that everybody else hates, is what he really wants to do. Who do you think that is for Bear?
A team everybody else hates. Oh, man, who are the villains of this World Cup? Argentina are the defending champions. I don't know that they are necessarily the villains. I think everybody, frankly, enjoyed watching Messi's send-off. I mean, Russ, do you have an answer for this? I have my personal ones. I always enjoy the British collapse.
I do. That's where you were going to go.
I mean, it's just enjoyable. It's every 4 years. It's inevitable. The build-up to it is always phenomenal. I enjoy seeing the French fail. But those are kind of my biases. I don't know. Russ, you tell me, is there sort of a nation that are considered as the villains?
It's a good question. I mean, you mentioned Iraq and Iran is in this. I mean, those are certainly countries that we have beef with historically. True. So, I mean, you could go there. There's a lot of ways you could go with it. I put this on Twitter today. I'm picking England to win. I mean, they've got, I think, a really strong team. I know, here's the thing you got to remember about Lucas. He's kind of a soccer snob. Like he likes he's watching the Italian league. Okay, he looks down on those of us who sit there to watch the Premier League every Saturday morning.
No, all are welcome. The door is open. You don't have to call it a pitch. You don't have to call them boots. This is the world's game here, Russ. By the way, Mexico just doubled the lead.
I saw it, yeah.
Raul Jimenez.
Yeah, the former Wolves man.
Yep.
He
35 years old, first World Cup goal.
Really?
It's amazing.
Wow. That is stunning. Yeah, so talking with Lucas Panzica here, 104.5 The Zone, Titans Radio this afternoon. The World Cup is underway. Looks like Mexico is going to win the first game here. The other reason that I have mixed feelings about the World Cup this year, LP, is, we talk about the England team, and, they're when it's called a golden generation, but they've got certainly a lot of players who are in their prime right now. For 10 years, like we've had this one circled. It's like, okay, we're hosting, the U.S. is, and this is when our quote unquote golden generation is supposed to come to fruition. And we do have probably right up there with the most talent we've ever had, with guys like Pulisic, Weston McKennie, Tim Weah, Tyler Adams, Dest, is played for Barcelona, I think. Yep. So, like, we've got some good players, but I just feel like we screwed the pooch by not having a better plan. We farted around with Berhalter after the last one, went through a couple of coaches, haven't had a long, prolonged buildup to this moment. And I just look at defensively for the U.S. team. We've got Tim Ream, who I believe is the first guy who is going to be playing while on AARP for this year. And I know you're a big MLS guy, Lucas, but our goalkeeping situation is highly, highly suspect, in my opinion.
Yeah. I mean, look, this World Cup, though, is ours in a few different ways. For example, it's midway through the second half, and I'm watching a commercial break. So soccer has arrived in America because this is a thing now that we're doing with these hydration breaks. Whether it's in a dome, outside of a dome, it doesn't matter. But, yeah, to your point, I think the crux of it, Russ, is in 2022, we have, the core of the team, the Pulisics and McKinneys and Serginho Dest and Anthony Robinsons, still Tyler Adams, a lot of the same players that were playing for big clubs and playing in Europe, but everybody was so young. We were the youngest team at the 2022 World Cup. So 4 years ago, there was this thought of, oh my God, the pace that these guys are on. Think about where these players are going to be at the prime of their careers when we host the World Cup in 2026. And the reality is, I don't think there has been as much improvement as we expected from those players. I don't know how many of those players are in a markedly better place right now than they were in 2022. Christian Pulisic has had his moments. He seems to do it in spurts, but he is coming off a really bad half season with AC Milan where he went on an 18-game goal drought or whatever it was. He looked sharp in the pre-World Cup friendlies, and that was good to see. But so I worry that there wasn't as much improvement over the last 4 years individually for those guys as we would have liked. And yes, we've got players playing at big clubs, but how many of them are high-level impact players at those clubs? I think there's about three, whereas Pulisic, McKennie, and Tyler Adams, who's playing for kind of a lower-level, middle-tier Premier League club. But look, the thing is, we got to get rolling here in this tournament, and I do think this team has the ability to come together and make a run. And most importantly for me, everybody lines up, okay, they got to make a quarterfinal. Like, what's the barometer, right? It used to be get out of the group. That's not good enough anymore. But for me, it's less about this black and white, you have to reach this stage. Yes, you have to make a run. But it's more about what kind of moments can this group create to sort of leave their mark, this generation? Because they are the most talented, quote-unquote, generation we've had. Christian Pulisic has reached heights that no American player has ever reached. But, Russ, what's his signature moment with the U.S. men's national team? It's a Nations League, maybe the goal when he scored with his groin against Iran.
To get us out of that group.
The crotch goal. That was a moment.
But he doesn't have a Landon Donovan versus Algeria moment. He doesn't have a Clint Dempsey, take your pick of whatever of Clint Dempsey's multiple moments with the U.S. So I think that is part of sort of why the vibes around this group of players have been a little bit lower, because though they've reached a lot of heights and the clubs they're playing for respectively and individually, they as a collective group have not had a signature moment, and I think that's what we're looking for. The soccer is a game of moments, right? How many people in the U.S. became soccer fans because of Landon's goal against Algeria in 2010?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I want the most from this group, man. Just one of those moments that can get the entire country to rally around this team and see how that propels them forward.
Hey, Lucas, one question I have is I was going back in time in my head, and I remember I was working in New York, and this was 1994, and that's when New York was Giant Stadium was one of the host locations, and it was an amazing atmosphere. I mean, bars would be. It was back in my Stern days.
Didn't Northern Ireland play there?
Yes,
that year?
Yes. And I got up.
Italy, right?
I get up to do the Stern thing at like 4 a.m. and I walk out of my hotel and there's a bar across the street on Monday morning at 4 a.m. and it is packed and it's with Irish fans. I mean, it's
they know how to party.
But my point in all this is, if I recall correctly, Brazil won the '94 World Cup, and they've obviously fallen on harder times. I mean, are they just kind of out on the fringe at this point? You mentioned a lot of favorites, and I don't hear them, but do they have a shot in this thing?
Yes. I mean, they are a nation that going into every World Cup, it's hoist the trophy or it's failure. And at this point, it's been 24 years since they won in 2002. I am so cautiously optimistic about this Brazil group. They should be considered a favorite because they are. That's the quality they have up and down the team. But Russ, as you know, they've hired Carlo Ancelotti as their manager, who is an Italian manager. And in Brazil, to hire a foreign manager is a very controversial thing. And that tells you just how desperate the Federation was to bring this team back to glory, to go hire the best manager one of the best managers club soccer has ever seen, somebody that's used to managing big egos. And I think he's going to come in with a more pragmatic approach, maybe a little bit more conservative, a little bit more of a counterattacking approach to try and highlight some of the lethal attacking talent that Brazil has, but to do it with the more defensive, solid base, which is something Brazil has kind of has strayed from, where they've tried to be Brazil and be Joga Bonito and play through teams and rely on Neymar, and that's led them it's led them open to be gashed on the counter and to be ripped apart in transition, and they've been bounced. So this team is a contender. They absolutely are. The question is, can they put it together? Can they overcome the pressure that they face, which I would argue Brazil and England are the two squads with the most pressure on their shoulders, and just from an emotional standpoint, for the drought that is 24 years in Brazil, and obviously England going all the way back to 1966.
Ancelotti, one of 4 former Chelsea managers managing in the World Cup
who are
this year. Tuchel, England.
Yep.
Ancelotti, Pochettino. You'll never. I saw this yesterday. It blew my mind. I had no idea. Do you know it, Lucas?
Oh, the 4th former Chelsea. Just tell me.
Graham Potter is managing Sweden.
Oh, that's right.
Yes.
I saw a picture of him in cowboy boots and a cowboy hat.
Crazy.
Bear,
I know that name.
Bear, can you believe it?
Yeah.
I just don't know that name.
They barely snuck in. Yeah, they barely snuck into this competition. Yeah, there's a lot of teams with foreign managers at this World Cup. I mean, that used to just be it just didn't used to be something that happened, right? Your head coach was a native of your nation, but as these teams sort of feel the pressure to climb to new heights, especially big nations like Brazil and the United States doing it with Pochettino, almost mercenary style, like, okay, let's go make a big swing to come in here and maximize this moment as much as possible. But that's a great nugget. I didn't realize that for former Chelsea managers.
One more for you. One more. England has more Real Madrid players on its roster this year than Spain.
Isn't that insane? That there are 0 Real Madrid players on this Spanish squad is one of those things that you would think is just impossible. That could just never happen. I mean, it's insane. And there's nothing like, you can't really object to it, right? Like, you can't sit there and say, well, this was the snub. That's just what it is. Right now, the bulk of Real Madrid stars are foreign players. They're Kylian Mbappe and Vinny Jr. and Jude Bellingham. And it's kind of crazy, but that's where we are. And Spain, despite not having any Real Madrid players, are still the odds-on favorite to win this thing.
All right, one last thing from me, Lucas. You already mentioned Christian and McKennie for the USA. Who's a under-the-radar name that, for all the American fans out there, they're going to get to know in this World Cup and might stand out in these next 3 to 4 weeks?
That is a great question. It's a tough question because for a lot of American fans, I think any name apart from Christian Pulisic or Weston McKennie could be considered under the radar, right? So do you want the like for the U.S. fan parachuting into this thing, or for the fan that kind of casually follows it and knows most of the big names on the roster?
Can I give you my answer and you respond to this?
Yeah.
I think the parachute in answer is going to be Balogun.
Yeah.
Because he's most likely to score. I think the most important player on our team this year is Chris Richards.
I 100% agree.
Like he has a lot of Premier League experience. We are weak on the back line. He's coming off an ankle injury. Like he hasn't played in about a month. And he's probably going to be starting. If we play a back three, he's probably going to be in the middle of it tomorrow night. And so like I think he's the linchpin of our operation this tournament.
Yeah. 100%. No, he's by far the best defender on this team. He's a leader on this team. His fitness level is going to be a question, and just where he's at with that ankle. Because I'm with you, man. That is something I'm nervous about. This U.S. team getting caught out, especially against Paraguay and Australia. I think both of those teams are going to sit back. They're going to invite the U.S. To control the ball, to try and find a way through, and try to hit on the break. And I worry about Tim Ream at 40 years old. Tracking back in space that way. So Chris Richards is hugely important. And I'll throw in Gio Reyna as the other one. Not because he's some sort of people know Gio Reyna. He's been considered one of the best young talents for the U.S. for years now, but he just hasn't had that trajectory at the club level. I mean, it's been injuries. It's been a lack of form. He hasn't found any consistency. And he's coming off a season in Germany where he hardly played, but he's too big of a talent to leave off this squad, but he's still the type of player that can get on the ball, that can change the game in the snap of a finger. I can't wait to see how they utilize him. Not to mention the drama around Gio Reyna in the 2022 World Cup, almost being kicked out and sent home.
Well, we've gotten a lot of response to this segment on the YouTube chat, and I'll say that Commissioner Bonkwinkel may have summed it up for many when he said the World Cup talk is more interesting than Titans training camp news. So
really,
you take that however you want to take it, Lucas. I've enjoyed it.
No,
I don't know about the cat, but I sure am enjoying it. Yeah.
No, I could not agree more with that statement. Maybe I'm just fatigued, but it's good to miss things. I realize that. Yes. I love my job. I love the day-to-day of working in an NFL market and talking about football with people every single day, but the NFL has managed to just choke the life out of every single part of the calendar that I find myself just wanting to miss it sometimes. Let us miss you a little bit. So that's what makes this so special, right? The opportunity comes around every 4 years. So I love, and I still think there's people that don't know how much they're going to be into it, even though the competition 100%. Has already started. That, in 3 weeks, they're going to find themselves just all in, man. And that is so awesome to me. And I can't wait to watch that sort of play out. And nothing makes me happier than inviting people along to embrace this thing that I've been in love with since I was a little kid.
Well, I'll tell you how this is going to work. And I've seen this play out, especially in 2014, the last time it was in the Eastern time zone. What's going to happen is a lot of people don't care right now. They're going to see the tweeting and social media activity tomorrow during the game. There's going to be a huge TV ratings number. And then next week, it's going to catch, the whole country's going to catch World Cup fever, and everybody's going to be excited for our game a week from tomorrow against Australia, which happens at 3 p.m. We'll figure out what we're doing. But that's going to be, I think that's next week is when you're going to see the chatter pick up. So anyway, that's fun.
But that makes the performance tomorrow night so critically important, though, right? You cannot go out there. Can't lay an egg. Please, no scoreless draw. Give something that's going to catapult you into the rest of the group stage and pull the rest of the nation along with you.
Well, we are going to be talking about it live on X Spaces. Walker and I will be hosting Spaces tomorrow night. Lucas, I know you got stuff with Nashville SC to do, but if you get a wild hair, jump in with us, and we'll be up late talking soccer on social media. So, all right, LP, and we're going to catch up with you again next week. We'll talk more about this. The Zone, Titans Radio, you know him, proud graduate of the Fan Run Academy of Broadcasting, Lucas Panzica. Thanks, man.
Thanks, boys. I appreciate it. Can't wait for the next few weeks.
Yes.
Thank you, Lucas.
Lucas Panzica, 104.5 The Zone in Nashville, and Titans Radio joining us here on Fan Run. Got to take a quick time out. We'll come right back to wrap up hour number 2 of The Drive right after this.
The Drive. Miss any of your favorite Fan Run show? Listen to the podcast on our free Fan Run radio app or wherever you listen to podcasts.
White Claw is taking hard seltzer to new heights with White Claw Surge. At 8% alcohol, White Claw Surge is a stronger wave of refreshment that doesn't compromise on taste. Available in 4 bold waves of flavor like ripe blackberry, citrusy blood orange, zesty natural lime, and tart cranberry. Check out your favorite retailer in-store and online for the White Claw Surge Variety 12-pack and 16-ounce single-serve cans. White Claw Surge. Please drink responsibly.
Rickard Ridge Barbecue, located in beautiful Cove Lake State Park. Rickard Ridge is home of the best ribs in the volunteer state. Smoked daily by pitmaster Mark Rickard. The barbecue at Rickard Ridge is mouth-watering, fall-off-the-bone delicious. Take the scenic drive up I-75 to exit 134 for directions and to look at the rest of the menu. Visit Rickard Ridge online at rickardridgebbq.com.
Your smile says it all, so make sure it's saying the right thing. At Knoxville Smiles, we believe healthy teeth mean happy lives. Invisalign is a clear aligner orthodontic treatment that gradually straightens teeth without the use of traditional metal braces. And now, at Knoxville Smiles, we're offering Invisalign special pricing for new patients. Call for details at 865-539-1776 or just visit us at knoxvillesmiles.com. Don't wait another day to love your smile. Smile brighter with Knoxville Smiles.
Blackford Veterinary Surgery Referral specializes in surgeries not regularly performed by your pet's general veterinarian. They're currently accepting referrals from vets all across the country. With their newly renovated state-of-the-art surgery center and highly trained staff, clients can rely on professional and thorough care. If your vet says that your pet needs surgery or rehab, ask for a referral to Blackford Vet and let them get your best friend back on its feet. Located conveniently in West Knoxville. For more information, visit blackfordvetsurgery.com.
Ball fans, reimagine your home at Broadway Carpets and Flooring for any remodeling or building needs. With a variety of carpets, rugs, hardwood, vinyl, and stone, Broadway has all the flooring and installation options you're looking for, including pet-resistant products like Pet Perfect Carpet from Shaw Floors. Visit their showroom in downtown Knoxville or the location in West Knoxville located on Kingston Pike near Pellissippi Parkway today.
Life insurance. Why are you putting it off? Can't afford it? Too much hassle? Think you don't need it? There's lots of excuses for putting off life insurance. But if you weren't there, who would pay the mortgage and other bills? With Ethos, you could be covered in 10 minutes and boom, family protected. Ethos, fast and easy online term life insurance. Up to $2 million in coverage with no medical exam. Some policies as low as $1 a day. Answer a few health questions and get your free quote at getethos.com. That's getethos.com.
If your business has any t-shirt or you need some polos with your logo on them, something like that, then give SM Athletics a call. You'll get excellent customer service and great products at a fair price. Their phone number is 865-966-3434. It's 966-3434, or you could just go online to smathletics.com. The Soccer Talk drawing rave reviews in the text box. Andy says this soccer segment brought to you by Smelling Salts.
Everybody's a comedian, program director, producer, comedian.
They'll catch the fever. Just wait.
Michael Moats says the bad thing about the end of the NBA Finals is having to listen to World Cup discussions for the next few weeks. I predict it'll be big starting next week. Hewitt Pruitt says, Russ, do you have new neighbors yet? Did the house next to you sell? Actually, Hewitt Pruitt, thanks for asking. I'm told that the house next door is under contract.
That's nice.
And that we'll be getting new neighbors soon. So if you wanted to be my neighbor, I believe you are too late to the party.
So you sent us a picture in the group the other night.
Mm-hmm.
It was horrifying.
The rabbit?
Yeah. Was this at your house again?
Yeah. And my daughter witnessed the hawk flying and dropping the rabbit
Is she
in
traumatized?
No, she thought it was funny.
Really?
I'll tell you, it's like kids, like mentally, emotionally. My daughter is so much like me, and my son is much like his mom.
Like normal?
It's
I'm just kidding.
Isn't it weird how your kids, though, it's
because mine
strange
looks
how they
dead
take
off
on
like his
personality.
mom, but he's pretty much me, according to her. Much to her chagrin.
But yeah, this is the second time the neighborhood hawk has decapitated a rabbit and left the body in my yard.
I mean, is this hawk just going back to his nest? He's got like a Colonel Kurtz. Like, I mean, it's like Apocalypse. He's just got a wall of heads.
He's
up
just
there.
sitting up in the tree going, the horror, the horror. You're an errand boy sent by grocery clerks to collect a bill. You ever seen Apocalypse Now, Walker?
I actually watched it for the first time a few weeks ago.
Oh, congrats. What'd you say?
It was really good.
Dark?
It was dark, obviously, but I got why it's as
one of the greatest movies
notable
ever made.
as it is.
Lawrence
It's amazing.
Fishburne's first movie.
Mm-hmm. Young Harrison Ford.
It's also funny.
15 in it.
Who plays the bad guy in it? I forget. What's his name?
Marlon Brando.
Marlon Brando. It's also very funny looking into it and realizing how overweight he was.
Yeah,
And they
he's-
barely show him.
Towards the end.
Yep.
Hour number 3 of the drive coming up. Fan Run Radio. Stay with us.
The Drive. Fan Run Radio, where Big Orange Country comes to talk sports. Start your morning off with your daily dose of talk sports with John Reed and Cody McClure from 8 to 11. Then it's Tony Basilio from 11 to 1. The Playbook with William Pattison from 1 to 3. And The Drive from 3 to 6. It's 10 hours of hard-hitting local sports radio every day, right here on the flagship station for Tennessee fans. This is Fan Run Radio, Knoxville.
Are you thinking of buying a home but don't know where to start? Well, call VFL Josh Travis, your local mortgage expert with Foundation Mortgage, based right here in Knoxville. Whether it's your first home or your forever home, he'll keep the process simple every step of the way. To get started, visit mortgagebrokerjosh.com or call 423-312-9777 today. Foundation Mortgage Company, LLC is an equal opportunity housing company. NMLS number 1387311.
Is your smile ready for the spotlight? Hi, I'm Dr. Jacob Wilco, and at Knoxville Smiles, we make every visit a reason to smile. From routine cleanings to dazzling cosmetic treatments, our experienced team uses the latest technology to keep your teeth healthy and your smile bright. With a warm, welcoming atmosphere and personalized care, we're here to make sure you leave feeling your best. Don't wait. Your perfect smile is just a call away. Book your appointment today at 865-539-1776 or online at knoxvillesmiles.com. Smile brighter with Knoxville Smiles.
Are you ready for the start of a new season? Maybe looking for your team to go on a tournament run? Get game day ready with Crumble. Head on over to your nearest location and pick up 12 pre-selected cookies plus exclusive toppers. When you're looking for dessert options, there's no question about who you should call on. Our listeners already know. Last year, the Dubai chocolate was a home run, along with the brownie batter. Oreo crumb was another crowd favorite. What new flavor will set the standard this season? If you're in the Knoxville area, there are 3 locations ready to serve you: Clinton Highway, Parkside Drive, and Maryville. Download the Crumble app to build your best lineup and vote on the best combos. You can even put your bid in to request a new flavor. Order in the app and slide on over to your nearest location. Tell them Fan Run sent you, and as always, it's for the fans, by the fans. Don't miss the cookies.
A brand built in Tennessee and born from the love of the game. Inward Half revolutionizes golfing comfort. Crafted by a former pro and dedicated enthusiast just like you, our luxury performance wear guarantees you stay cool and comfortable through every swing and every day. We're not just a brand, We've set out to create a lifestyle for those who understand that impeccable style and premium performance are a hole-in-one. Enjoy the walk-in with Inward Half.
You're listening to FM 105.7 and AM 1340, WKGN Knoxville, and W289CU Knoxville, Fan Run Radio.
We really need to get some branded stuff. Shirts, hats, promo items, something professional.
I mean, we could just find a website and order a bunch of it ourselves.
You could, but you're taking a big risk. You don't know the quality, the fit, the timeline. It's a roll of the dice.
Yeah, I guess, but isn't that how everyone does it now?
Not the ones who actually care about how their brand looks. Look, if we're putting our name on it, it needs to be done right. We need SM Athletics.
SM Athletics?
Yeah, they specialize in working with businesses like ours. Apparel, hats, promo gear, but real, customized stuff. They actually care if it turns out right.
Probably a lot better than getting stuck with 100 t-shirts with crooked logos.
Exactly. Plus, they'll walk you through everything. Sizing, colors, material, so it matches the image we're trying to build.
Makes sense. What's the name again?
SM Athletics. Trust me, if you want to look like a real company, not a flea market stand, this is the move. If you're serious about your brand, work with people who are serious about getting it right. SM Athletics.
It's time for The Drive's Top 5 at 5.
Quitting time on your Thursday, 5 o'clock here on Fan Run Radio. I'm Russell Smith. Thanks for tuning in to The Drive. We begin our third and final hour, as always, with a look around the world of sports. Walker Smith, what you got?
Excuse me, thank you. At number 1, Tennessee pitcher Cam Appenzeller earned perfect games freshman All-American honors. The Illinois native was named to the second team as a relief pitcher after an impressive freshman campaign for the Vols. Appenzeller is the 28th Tennessee player in program history to earn freshman All-American status.
Yeah, I think that's well-deserved. I mean, he certainly had up and down. I'm surprised that Grenlinger doesn't make this list.
Yeah, I didn't see his name on there.
He was outstanding. You look at his numbers in SEC play, he was arguably our best player all season long. But Appenzeller definitely a piece that we have to build around. Let's get him with this new pitching coach, get him ready to go and be a superstar for us next year.
It's going to be the starter. He should be the Friday guy. That's the goal.
Did you guys see is that it with the UT baseball news?
Yes.
Did you see where Eisfelder is visiting?
I did not.
Taking trips to Ole Miss and Oklahoma.
More SEC guys.
Did you see where Caden Suchy, who we talked about, he committed to Florida State today?
I did not see that.
That's
okay.
a shame.
It's okay.
Win some, lose some.
You're not
Can't
gonna
get them all. No.
Not going to catch them all. At number 2, Tennessee target and 5-star 2027 running back David Gabriel Georges was dropped in Rivals' recent industry rankings.
It's an outrage.
DGG was docked 2 spots from number 13 to number 15 overall. The Baylor School product is still the number 2 running back in the class and the number 1 player in Tennessee.
What happened this offseason?
I'll tell you what happened
down.
within the past week.
Oh,
he came to visit Tennessee and had a good time.
So they're beginning to devalue our recruits.
I think so. I mean, it's been long-standing. I mean, is it coincidence when it keeps happening time and time again?
What was it? Rivals?
Yes, Rivals.
I always said Rivals wasn't.
So the Rivals nerds, the guys who are like over there.
Get my calculator out.
He lost 100th of a second on his shuttle time.
Suckers and losers.
All of them. Whatever.
Well, I just hope we land him.
But if we don't, then obviously this demotion and status was well deserved by the fine folks at Rivals.
Apparently, his parents don't speak English.
Yeah, I mean he's from Canadian.
Yeah.
So here's
Canadian.
everybody calls it from French. He's French Canadian.
Okay.
So it's like, oh man, I'm blanking. Who was the great MMA middleweight from up there? George St. Pierre.
Yeah.
And he spells his name the same way. I think it's David Gabriel George, but all the Americans are saying Georges. Don't know that for sure.
Yeah,
Sure.
that confirmed.
But yeah, his parents speak French.
they're
Or if
from
Heupel's
Quebec.
learning French.
No, but I'm pretty sure that they have some like French speakers who are here for the visit
To interpret.
to talk to them. And then somebody had painted the rock. It said "Bienvenue."
Mm-hmm.
Painted something in French. Could you imagine Pruitt trying to speak French while we're because we heard a pretty infamous.
What are you guys speaking? I can't understand what you're
Parlez-vous
saying.
English.
Baguettes don't taste like
We got a
cornbread.
couple baguettes and some champagne for you.
Looky here, French fries.
Cornbread. Got French dressing.
Oh man! At number 3, the University of Florida revealed renderings and a promo video today for its $1.45 billion renovation of Ben Hill Griffith Stadium. More details will be released this afternoon. Yeah, billion. Will be released this afternoon on the project, which is expected to be the most expensive stadium renovation in college football history.
Rusted it.
They don't even get an entertainment district. What? You're not going to have a Buc-ee's attached to your stadium? I mean, I thought you guys took football seriously down there.
I mean,
hope there's a lot of drains for the urine.
Yeah, that and the
toilet bowl.
I mean, instead of entertainment, I mean, they could have a flea market or a swap meet facility out there. I mean, are they not there? Yeah,
fireworks stand.
That
I
love
back
it.
room where you can get the illegal fireworks.
What are
bomb.
we putting in the Florida, the Swamp Entertainment District? Fireworks stand. We got a Waffle House attached to it.
A dentist.
Dental facilities. So Knoxville
Malone
Smiles.
Costa.
Maybe we can loan them out down there.
A
Set up a
Buc-ee's.
satellite office and make a retire down there.
Anchor tenant. Anchor tenant is Jort's Barn.
The Jort's Barn.
It'd have to be like a gold coin ring store.
Let's go.
Homemade leather braided belts.
A John Deere outlet attached.
That's upscale for them.
It's a little rich.
Petty blaring everywhere.
We'll workshop that. The Florida Swamp,
Entertainment.
Ben Hill Griffin Entertainment District.
How did the renderings look? Did it look like it was?
Looked like a toilet bowl.
It
Set
looked
aside your hatred of Florida.
They did. They put a toilet lid on top of their stadium. It looks like a crapper.
And they're keeping that big orange wall, too. The one that,
I feel like
That
they
was the
have
one
to
thing
do
I
that.
felt like was kind of unique to them.
Just
Welcome
looks
to
like
the
a lot
swamp.
of concrete or something to me. That's all.
It's kind of bizarre. I don't know. It's loud down there, hot, and those people are monstrous.
Magic Mike says they're going to have an adult bookstore attached.
That's a good one.
The-
MM.
That's awesome.
They just go ahead and have a gentleman's club.
Oh yeah,
The Mousetrap.
Oh! There'll be divorce attorneys' offices, and there will be a satellite office with the whatever county that is, child support offices where you can pay your child support.
A drunk tank.
How about a pawn shop?
Yeah, we could do
Pawn
that.
shop is good.
You don't want to sell guns or weapons around there.
You could sell your wedding ring. You go in there so you'll be able to afford beer for the night.
Yeah.
Bail bondsman.
Bail
office.
bondsman.
Yep.
Let's go.
A county jail, preferably right there. Make the easy commute.
God, that's pretty fun.
That's good. Those people. We'll have to keep working on that this summer.
If you've got thoughts on the Florida Entertainment District, send them to us.
Please.
On the YouTube chat or 865-966-3435.
At number 4, the pivotal Game 5 of the Stanley Cup Final is tonight with Vegas Golden Knights and the Carolina Hurricane locked in a tied series at 2-2. Puck drop is at 8 p.m. on ABC.
Who you got tonight, Bobo?
I'm liking, I think Las Vegas is the better team, but I'm liking this Carolina.
Scrappy, aren't they?
Yeah.
I mean, every single game in this series has been very fun to watch. Even if you're not a hockey guy. I'm very much not a hockey guy, but they're all just awesome to watch.
The Lenovo Center should be rocking tonight in Raleigh.
Mm-hmm. Pivotal Game 5.
Game tied at 2, so I like the Canes to get it done tonight.
Yeah, me as well. And at number 5, 3 Argentine soccer fans cycled nearly 11,000 miles from their home country to Kansas City to see their national soccer team compete in the World Cup. The 3 best friends embarked from their hometown in Argentina last August on more than a 9-month cycling journey carrying all of their summer and winter gear on their bikes. One of them even quit their job for this journey, and the three were surprised with tickets to Argentina's first World Cup game against Algeria, which will be next Tuesday at Arrowhead Stadium.
It's pretty dedicated right there.
That's commitment.
Riding your bike. Now, if you watched the show, what was the show that we liked with the girl from Better Call Saul?
Oh,
Pluribus.
If you watch Pluribus,
incredible.
The guy's trying to walk from South America to North America. So how are you riding your bike through the jungles of Central America?
You can't. I mean, there's that one stretch where he almost got stuck by that thing, almost died.
What's that thing called?
Do they have roads all the way? I mean,
no. It's because of that one stretch of jungle and swamp.
Walker just said that 3 guys rode their bikes all the way from Argentina to Kansas City.
And they made it through it, and they're incredibly lucky.
Yeah.
You calling those guys liars?
I'm just saying I did a little bit of research after watching that show just to see what that area was all about. And it was like...
Oh, the Darien Gap.
Yeah. It's one of the most dangerous places on the planet. You die in a heartbeat down there. You shouldn't do that
Kansas
anywhere.
City, too. Be careful if they're Argentinians. All right, thank you, Walker. That is the top 5 at 5. And we go now to the Fan Run breaking news desk.
It's a battle now.
Mexico has defeated South Africa 2-0 in the first game of the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Goals from Julian Quinones and Raul Jimenez for El Tri, as they had 2 red cards?
3 red cards.
3 red cards?
Yeah, somebody from Mexico got a red card.
Safole,
extra
Satole,
time.
Themba Zwane, and Cesar Montes all getting the red cards. It's not good. Oh, Montes is from Mexico, so he has to sit out the next game.
I didn't know Teddy Valentine and his crew did soccer.
That's an outrage, isn't it?
It's a hard game.
Are there bad? I'll ask a dumb question. Are there certain refs that are just terrible in this deal?
Oh yeah. Well, let's name Anthony Taylor is the name you want to watch.
Is Mike Dean going to make an appearance?
Anthony Taylor?
Anthony Taylor is your man.
Is he an American?
No, he's
Brett.
English. Very bald man. Hard to miss him.
You got to make fun of him for being bald-headed.
Because he's a horrible official. And if you look for a horrible official, look for that guy.
Top 5 at 5 is brought to you by our friends at Knoxville Smiles today. Still open right now. They have extended evening hours open till 7 p.m. on Tuesdays and Thursdays to make it more convenient for you to visit the dentist. Knoxville Smiles, it's where I go to the dentist. Check them out online, knoxvillesmiles.com. Tell them Fan Run Radio sent you. Smile brighter with Knoxville Smiles. On the heels of last night's historic collapse by the San Antonio Spurs, or inspiring comeback by the New York Knicks. It all depends on how you look at it. Knicks trailing by 29 at one point in the game, come all the way back to win by 1, the biggest comeback in NBA Finals history. We've been taking a trip down memory lane, revisiting great UT comebacks and meltdowns through the years. And boy, we've had some good ones. What was the one that somebody just threw out there from a couple of years ago, basketball?
Yeah, Lawval 16, right before we hit the top of the hour, sent a note saying he was just catching up to the first hour pod, and he mentioned that the 2000 Sweet 16 meltdown by the basketball team had not been mentioned yet, and it should. And
Too soon, Lawval.
Absolutely
Too
right.
soon. That's got to be our worst meltdown.
I don't even know this.
That one's kind of behind a wall and blocked off. Like
legend has it.
What game is? I don't even know what this game is.
This was
one of our most talented teams.
Yeah, Tony Harris, Jerry Green was coaching. Therein lies the problem. And they beat UConn, who I believe won the national title the year before.
Khalid El Alamein.
Yeah. They beat them in the round of 32. They go to the Sweet 16. Things are shaping up very nicely for them, because if they beat North Carolina, they would end up playing Tulsa coached by Buzz Peters. No, Bill Self. Bill Self was coaching them then. And
because they had upset somebody, right?
Yeah, they would have had a chance to play Tulsa to go to the Final Four.
And this wasn't a great North Carolina team, right?
No, we were ahead. What, double digits?
It was a good Joe Forte that year was unbelievable.
They weren't bad. They just weren't dominant.
And Brendan Haywood, big 7-footer. But we were such a good team, and we were dialed in, and we were whipping them.
Yeah.
I mean, we were up big in that game.
And then as the story goes, I heard from someone who was close to the North Carolina bench at that game, hearing Bill Guthridge, who was the coach at the time, in a timeout, saying, paraphrasing here, but something to the effect of, just keep chipping away at these guys. These guys they fold under pressure, and they'll do it again. And sure enough,
it's why my heart goes out to the Spurs fans today, because we've been there as Tennessee, and there's no more helpless feeling as a sports fan than just watching your basketball team melt down like that. And because I'm watching that game last night, and there were several points where I'm thinking, okay, like here, San Antonio's got it's a crash landing here, but they're going to land the plane. Like they got to take their time. Okay, here's the possession where they kind of slow it, and it just kept compounding. Every mistake they could make, they made.
Yeah. But you think back, this one really gets me thinking, because we talk about the one that got away in 2019 with Purdue, that, that was our year to go to the Final Four. There's no guarantee. I mean, Virginia was on an enchanted run. I'm not sure we would have beaten Virginia to get to the Final Four. Maybe we would have beaten Tulsa if we had gotten to the Elite Eight and would have gotten to a Final Four. That's the one.
How would that have changed Tennessee?
Yeah. Well, Jerry Green going to a Final Four, that would have been just crazy talk.
But we probably wouldn't have gotten Pearl.
Yeah. Well,
Buzz wouldn't have gotten Buzz.
Yeah, Buzz was in between.
Bush.
Because Buzz got the Tulsa job after Bill Self left Tulsa
to go to Kansas,
Illinois.
Didn't we interview Bill Self at one time when we had an opening?
We interviewed everybody. Yeah. Jay Wright,
Greg
Marshall, multiple times.
What do those guys know about basketball?
Almost hired Tim Floyd.
You got to give it to the Hitman. He did when Barnes literally fell into his lap. Had the good sense to hire him. So
against the advice of many, maybe he really did have a level of information that nobody else had.
I have a level of expertise, and I have a level of information that nobody else has.
865-966-3435. Your phone number. We'll go open lines the rest of the way. 966-3435. Your greatest meltdown memory or comeback memory. We'll go through some more of these we've got pouring in on the text box. You can chime in as well. Again, 865-966-3435 is your phone number to get on board here with us. The Drive Plus, the World Cup happening as of now. Do you care, America? Yay or nay? We take a quick time out. Back with more after this.
The Drive.
Congratulations. You found sports radio that doesn't suck. This is Fan Run Radio, Knoxville.
Did you know your Knoxville Smokies are halfway through their season? Yeah, only 6 homestands remaining. So, what are you waiting for? Don't miss your favorite promotions still to come, like Country Night, Father's Day, 4th of July, Christmas in July, free hot dog night, and so much more. And all summer, we've got all-you-can-eat Wednesdays, Knox Vegas Thirsty Thursdays, and fireworks every Friday and Saturday. So no more excuses. Head on over to Covenant Health Park next week and see your Smokies back in action. Get your tickets now at smokiesbaseball.com.
Barley's has live music on weekends, general team trivia on Wednesday nights at 8 p.m., and now live sports trivia, courtesy of the Knoxville Trivia Guys, every Thursday night upstairs. The game starts at 7 p.m. and is free to play for everyone, so head on down to the Old City and show off your sports knowledge and win gift cards to Barley's. Use those gift cards to buy some delicious food and drinks, and you can take it all in with their wide selection of TVs and indoor projectors. Barley's Tap Room and Pizzeria.
Is your yard starting to look more wild than welcoming? Yeah, don't let your landscape be that house on the block. At ECR Total Landscapes, we make sure your outdoor space is something you're proud of. From de-weeding flower beds to leaf blowing, trimming, mulching, and more, completely customizable to your property's specific needs. We'll handle it all. Why spend your weekends sweating it out in the yard when you can just sit back and enjoy it? That's the ECR difference. And right now, new customers can get 10% off your first month of our monthly maintenance package when you sign up for a full calendar year. That's right. Consistent, reliable service at a price that makes it easy to get started. No sweat, no hassle, just a better looking lawn week after week. Call ECR Total Landscapes today and mention promo code FANRUN to save 10% on your first month. Call 865-384-2012 or visit us online at ecrtotallandscapes.com.
Citizens National Bank.
Experience the thrill of traveling with C&B's exclusive travel program. Customers age 50 and above with a Plus Perks checking account can participate, ensuring a safe and delightful travel adventure. Take a day trip or an overnight trip. Travel domestic or international. C&B is always on the go.
Citizens National Bank. Banking never felt so good.
Member FDIC.
Hey, Vols fans, Cody Brown here. I grew up right here in Tennessee and know what it means when someone says, I've got your back. That's why you can trust Farm Bureau Insurance of Tennessee. Whether it's your home, your vehicle, your family's future, or the business you built from the ground up, we will show up for all of your insurance needs. We are Tennesseans who understand what matters, which is doing right by you. Insurance is not all about just paperwork and policies, but it's about the people we insure every day. So if you want insurance that hits home, give me a call at 865-992-3871. Go Vols.
eBay Motors is here for
Gap is what you were referring to, Bear.
Yeah, I think Walker said it towards the end.
A remote, roadless stretch of dense rainforest and swamp along the Colombia-Panama border. Be a hard one to cycle through.
It's almost impassable is what my research led me to believe.
I'm looking at a whole train of people who I suppose they're making their way up here, walking through there.
I mean,
I think they've trod the path now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that and, I never underestimate what people will go through to leave a horrible situation for a better one. Makes you wonder how bad it's got to be where they're from that they're willing to go through that.
They would want to go live up there in New York City with those Knicks fans, the animals.
I'll tell you the one that got me, because I looked it up just to see if it was real, because we saw it in the show. They do have like those spiky like bushes or whatever that have bacteria all over them. And if you like get stuck with them, then that's what kills you. You get sepsis or something.
You got to be careful.
By the way,
head on a swivel.
You just mentioned it. These Knicks fans.
Here we go.
Well, come on, man.
I was going to bring you guys some pearls so y'all can put them on.
Hey.
Oh, yeah. Let's throw eggs at people, players. Let's,
we need more water breaks in soccer.
Yeah. Let's go ransack a Five Guys because somebody in there had a Spurs jersey on.
They really do. I didn't watch any of the videos. Was it bad?
Yeah, it's just more of the same. I mean, imagine and I'm assuming they're going to win it all. When they win it all, who knows?
They'll burn that town down.
Yeah.
Oh, Central Park will be up in flames.
No, they don't fool around about Central Park. You can get locked up quick screwing up there.
They'll knock over the New World Trade Center.
That's One World Trade.
They'll knock over the Empire State Building. These people are incorrigible.
Is this the worst behavior we've ever seen out of a city's fan base?
No. In my mind, at least recently, Toronto cheering when Kevin Durant tore his Achilles in the finals in 2019.
Well, no. I mean, that's terrible.
No, I think Well, it might be. This is bad, and like Bob said, we'll see what happens when.
I mean, I've seen
whether they win or lose, like they're going to tear it down. There is one of those ESPN 30 for 30s about Vancouver after I believe it was the 2014 Stanley Cup final. Like they
got wild.
Well, this is one of the all-time great meltdowns because they had it, and they're like having watch parties in the streets of Vancouver, and they thought they had it won, and they didn't win, and they just went berserker. And basically burn their city down.
Yeah, that's when I was trying. I couldn't remember where it was, but I kind of remember a city not handling it very well. But I take it back. I did see one video from last night. A guy was just dumb. He like jumped up in the air and came down feet first on top of somebody wearing a Spurs jersey. There were 3 NYPD officers standing right there, Bob. You're going straight to Rikers.
It was the 2011 Stanley Cup. The Canucks lost to the Bruins in Game 7. Nearly 150 people were injured during the incident, including 4 by stabbing.
Jesus.
On the night of the riot, nearly 100 arrests were made by Vancouver police, including 85 for breach of peace, 8 for public intoxication, and 8 for criminal code offenses such as assault and theft.
I'm fairly certain there was a pretty significant stabbing at a Tennessee-Alabama game one year.
In 2015, 4 years after the riot, police completed their investigation. They investigated this for 4 years and recommended final charges against two suspects, bringing the total to 887 charges against 301 people. The riot caused an estimated $4 million in damage, with an extra $5 million being spent on additional staffing costs for prosecuting the rioters.
Damn.
Only $10 million in public monies that cost them.
We have to look up riots, all-time great sports riots.
Well, I mean, then there's just the ones where, and a lot of these happen out in L.A., like when the Dodgers played the Giants because they're blood rivals, man. And
killed someone.
No, they put someone in a coma.
Yeah, coma, not killed someone.
Yeah. I mean, they beat somebody into a comatose state. Basically, it was a Giants fan, and it's taking it a little too seriously.
Just a game.
Yeah.
Nothing Tony Vitello's a part of should drive somebody to murderous mayhem.
No. By the way, did you see that comeback that they had?
Yeah, another walk-off grand slam. What do they call that? The ultimate grand slam when you're down by 3 and you hit a grand slam to walk it off.
In the ninth, bottom of the ninth.
They were down 9-1 going into the 8th.
Wow.
They ended up winning.
It's impressive.
I was talking to Haji last night, and apparently the Giants Twitter was just on fire with people calling for Vitello's head.
Really?
During the game, when they're getting their ass kicked, it was just like, this guy's overmatched. Get him out of here. Doesn't know what he's doing.
This only ends with him being at Arkansas. And I don't know, Bob, if I'm going to be able to handle it. Y'all come visit me at the sanitarium.
Oh, you're not.
Yeah.
You won't be able to handle it.
Will you? I mean, you're not far behind me on hero worship with this guy.
I can handle anything, Bear.
Okay.
Mentally tough.
Till he rolls out there and starts barking at Josh Elander to coach his team, meat stick, wearing an Arkansas uniform.
Don't say that.
Huh?
Don't say that.
Huh? You want to talk about the Little Rock Regional? You know, we get crushed by one of Tony's boys hitting a 500-footer like Blake Burke used to do for us. Huh?
Tony Vitello calling the Hogs. Pig suey.
Will we try and get him on?
Let's just talk to DR Vol before I get really upset. Tony Vitello.
I think
Who the hell does he think he is?
DR Vol, you're on the drive. Fan Run Radio. Go ahead.
See, if I was an Arkansas fan, I would pretend to be a Giants fan and start a petition to get him fired.
You think that would work?
I think that DR
Vol's
3D chess.
That's a Geraldo Vol level of subterfuge right there.
Which it may not work. You know, I have signed a petition once to bring Brucifer back, and it didn't work, so maybe it wouldn't work. Now, guys, didn't a Kentucky fan throw a lit cigarette in Bernard King's afro?
That is the legend.
Yep. He never lost to him again.
Okay. I believe I heard it on the show. That's why I was kind of curious. So Bears 4 throwing eggs at Wemby. Is that what you said?
I mean, eggs are good, clean fun. I mean, people used to throw eggs at Kevin Garnett's bus. You didn't see him getting all crybaby about it.
His bus. They threw these at the person.
At Wemby?
Yes.
Like
I don't know if I do that just because he's a 22-year-old 7'5" dude. He's liable to come over there and snatch your ass up and whip you.
What I want to know is, it looks like they've got the damn Spurs staying at the Times Square Holiday Inn. Like, they couldn't get these guys a hotel in Jersey or something and bus them into the game?
Or why are they not staying at, I know they're there because I walked past them. Hotel on the Upper West or Upper East Side, someplace nice.
I'm sure they're staying at somewhere nice.
I mean, hell, I saw a
video I saw had
in Gramercy Park.
The video I saw had I don't know what the hotel was like, but across the street, it was one of those sketchy Chinese restaurants. Like, it almost looked like Big Trouble in Little China.
Don't knock it till you try it, my friend.
Yeah,
some good Chinese food in those places.
So, Russ and Bob, if you're keeping score, which I always keep score, Bear is 4 throwing the eggs at the Frenchman, but he'll set himself on fire like a monk if a football team's named the Redskins.
No, that's not true.
Now, you were on here all hot and bothered over it, and I remember it.
When?
He also said the tomahawk chop was racist, D.R. Vol. Don't forget about that.
I didn't say it was racist. I said a lot of people think it's racist.
No.
That's the same thing.
A very, very brave distinction you make there.
Same thing with the Washington Redskins.
Yeah. Words hurt. Words hurt. Now, I do love this Florida Entertainment Center, and I've got 2 submissions.
Okay.
And I'll get out of y'all's
I'm ready
way.
for it.
Okay, so the first one is Todd Golden Student Center. We'll watch your back.
That's awesome.
We'll watch your back or we'll wash your back?
Yeah.
Either one. It's interchangeable, depending on how hot it is. And the other one, you got to have dinner and a show, so I'm going to submit to y'all the Aaron Hernandez Murder Mystery Show, and I'll hang up with them.
Go Gator.
How about the Jim McElwain shark fishing expedition?
Shark humping?
Go Gator.
Oh.
I feel like the PETA people would have a problem with that.
The Jim McElwain petting zoo.
Go Gator.
That dead off looked like him. It is him.
How about the Sunbelt Billy Barbershop? And they've only got 1 pair of clippers in there set on 3, like you're going into the Marines or something.
Go Gator.
God, that's the gift that keeps on giving. We could have 100 different shopping and eating.
We're running out of retail space right now in the Ben Hill Griffin Entertainment District.
The Percy Harvin Hookah and Bong Shop.
There you go.
I'm not a grass expert.
Go Gator.
Is it legal down there?
No, I don't think so.
You can get them some legal weed,
Ruby
man.
Red.
You really want to get Florida football back, you better get that legal weed so that the Gators can be smoking.
Go Gator.
Maybe we need to get some legal weed. We need to get some legal weed here in Tennessee.
It's getting ready to go away. July 1, whatever we've got now.
Really?
Yeah, that fake stuff that people get at the gas station. Is it Delta 9?
What are Walker's generation going to do for fun and entertainment on the weekend?
I don't know. Maybe find a connect.
Support your friendly local neighborhood drug dealer, says Bear. They're putting the mom and pops out of business. That's the shame. That's the shame of big weed.
I'm not a grass expert.
I mean, what happened is what I figured would happen. These big companies would take over the legal end of it in big states.
CC Man 93 says the 2014 South Carolina game. I'm blanking on that one.
Oh, comeback. Was that was the one where Dobbs?
Yeah, that was Dobbs off the bit. Okay.
Astro.
Yep.
That's where he really
I like that.
That's a really good
I can
one.
get down with that.
Where do we put Loyola Chicago basketball wise?
I thought that was a close game.
Was it a closer game?
Yeah, that wasn't a meltdown or anything. That was just a heartbreaking defeat.
Just crushing loss.
That's another show we don't have time to get into today. Let's talk to Tim. Tim, you're on the Drive, Fan Run Radio.
Hey, radio that doesn't suck, Panzika and SEC. Mike in less than a week. Good guess.
We're trying, man.
Hey, the biggest collapse that Bear will remember, I think it was 92 when Majors came back and we lost to Arkansas.
Oh.
Faulkner was back there returning punts. Remember that?
Yeah, that was a horrible experience. The game after the game.
We beat,
everything.
Was that a collapse, or is that did they just beat us?
No, we collapsed. We gave up a punt return touchdown to lose it.
I just remember Barry Lunny Jr. was the quarterback that day.
Yeah, I still haven't recovered from that. Probably never will.
Somebody died leaving the stadium that day.
I remember. Sure. I remember like the way the sky looked that day. That's like it was a beautiful day.
Well, it was a beautiful. Yeah, I was living in California at the time, but I was envious because I'm like, I know what that weather's like in Knoxville. But hey, one other question. You were mentioning the managers. Is Jose Mourinho managing any?
He just got appointed Real Madrid.
He's back at Real
I'm
Madrid.
talking about in the Cup.
No.
I'm talking about in the Cup.
No.
He's not okay. Didn't think so. Well, there's nobody, he's not the greatest manager in the world, but there's nobody better than him.
A special one.
Yep. All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you, Tim. Appreciate the phone call.
Cup, I'm thinking NASCAR. The Cup Series. Realize not everybody thinks like I do.
Who was the guy who went full video game to win a NASCAR race? That's a great
Ross
comeback.
Chastain. He sent it. He did it. He hit the guy in the rear that he had to.
Well, yeah, he just did what I do whenever I'm playing NASCAR on the Nintendo. He's like, I don't care. I'll run into this wall and just get around, do what I got to do to win the race.
It's called the Ross Chastain rule. You can't do that anymore.
That's stupid.
Yeah, it was kind of dangerous.
It's auto racing. Kind of dangerous.
Yeah, they don't like it when.
That's the coolest thing that's happened in NASCAR in the last 10 years.
Oh,
they're too stupid to realize that
100%.
they should have more of that. They get rid of it.
Well, you can't have one vehicle going like 70 to 80 miles an hour faster than the ones around that.
I'm sorry. Like, if it's too dangerous for you, don't get in the car. What do you want? It's racing. Fastest guy wins. Like, am I wrong?
No. But you can't do that. You can't just floor it.
He did. He won.
Yeah.
He did win the race.
And nobody will ever legally do it again. Nobody ever thought he made me crazy enough to try that. I mean, Dave Clocky was doing, it's Martinsville.
We've got to vote for the Tim Tebow Bible Emporium at the, you could have that.
Bear got me thinking about it. There's no doubt in my mind there would be some sort of Kratom pop-up shop.
Oh, for
Kratom
sure.
pop-up shop.
Yeah. There would be, yeah. It'd be attached to Harvin's hookah and bong.
We're going to vote for the Aaron Hernandez gun and knife shop.
I mean, I could just have a gun show. I have to have a.
What did DR say? The murder mystery.
Dinner,
I like that better. What is Jason White Chocolate Williams? What is his contribution? Going to be a tattoo parlor?
3 months?
I don't know. I like Jason Williams.
I do too.
That'd be a tough one.
I like Tim Tebow.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean that we can't make fun of him.
I really like Tebow. He's a goody-goody. Never believed that he was the real. I don't know. I had some doubts. Kind of pessimistic of his whole deal.
Hey, did you?
You thought he was actually like a crime boss behind it. Like the whole Christian thing was just a front. When he got away from the cameras, he was a pimp. He had like hoes and he's dealing drugs. And
and he was like, Aaron Hernandez was like his Luca Brasi. He knew all about all that stuff. I think he shot 2 people in Gainesville.
That's a pretty bold. Oh, Tim Tebow?
No.
Oh.
Hernandez.
Let's get Joshy Boy in here next. Joshy Boy, you're on the drive. Fan Run Radio. What's up?
Hey, what's up, guys? How are you doing today?
Doing well. Thank you.
Russ, we seen it in Game 3 after the NBA Finals, and we saw it last night after that comeback win by the Knicks. These fans are just animals.
They belong in cages. I put my animals in cages, Joshy Boy. That's where these people should be. Yeah. These Knicks fans. It's an outrage.
I mean, why would you beat someone up for locking a team, Even if your team loses or wins, that's just
It's
stupid.
one of the great things about sports. You're in Neyland, you see some Bama fans walk by, like you razz them a little bit. You don't physically assault them. You don't rip the jerseys off their shoulders. Like you just give them a hard time, but it's all in good fun.
I'm pointing the finger at hypocrisy, you and Joshy boy specifically, who regularly goes around. Hold on, big boy. You regularly go around
Bama
talking about shoving clipboards up people's rear ends.
Well,
with all this violent talk. I mean, you're part of the problem, bro.
I saw a Knicks fan there after Game 3 tried to light a Spurs fan's hair on fire. That's
really
unacceptable.
Yep.
Yeah, that may be a bridge too far.
Well, it's good to know you've got some kind of limit as far as what's acceptable.
How would you not notice if someone's trying to set your hair on fire? Good luck with me.
The guy's surrounded. He's trying to fend off the angry hordes, and the guy comes up behind him, and he's trying to light his hair on fire.
I mean, in that situation, the New York's finest ought to go in there, like you said, like 68 Chicago, and just crack skulls.
Guys,
I didn't realize
the real reason I called in, why are they screwing us over, putting us at noon against Texas? That's the most idiotic thing I've ever heard. Are they trying to help Texas out? You guys think?
I don't know, Bob. You said it, but you think this?
It's the third best SEC game that day. They're going to put the best game at afternoon or evening.
There's just too many other storylines that matter, and it's not so much us. I mean, Texas against Tennessee is obviously two big, renowned programs, but Tennessee finished last season 8-5. I mean, and
yeah, again,
Oklahoma at Georgia and Texas A&M at LSU. Those are that same day and night. I'm just not surprised. I don't like it. I'm not saying that I'm happy about it at all. I wish
understand it from a TV
program
perspective.
It's about business, man.
If you look at the other games in the other conferences, Josh, I mean, the SEC will dominate from noon to when everybody goes to bed at 11 or 12.
Yeah, they would argue. I don't know what the game on Big Noon will be on Fox that day, but they would, the
Penn State and Wisconsin, I think, is the biggest one.
I mean, the ESPN execs would be like, "Hey, we can rule the whole day doing it this way."
Yeah, Oregon at USC, but they're never gonna.
And I saw where there's possibly a chance if both us and Texas are undefeated that week, possibly College Game Day could come here, maybe.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, if we're both undefeated, they go to. I mean, it depends on what those other games are like, but I doubt it.
Yeah, it depends on who. Again, it pains me to say it. The Lane Kiffin factor is going to make us angry next season. It's going to be much more of the main character for ESPN than we'll want to hear.
It's okay. We'll stick
All
that
right,
clipboard up his rear end, won't we, Joshy boy? Thank you. Lane Kiffin. I'm about tired of that guy.
That's the one.
About tired of that guy.
That's the one. I hope Heupel's got it circled, Russ.
Heupel doesn't have anything circled. He's just to buy the book, whatever the next game is, man.
So last time Lane was here was a golf ball game, right?
Yeah. Speaking of sports rights.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't kill anybody, man. We didn't cause $10 million worth of damage.
Just threw a couple.
We didn't set anybody's hair on fire.
Do some mustard.
People don't know how to act.
Just threw a couple golf balls.
There were some arrests, though.
Yeah.
That's fine, man. You get drunk, you do something stupid, you should get arrested.
Go to the drunk tank for a night.
We left that stadium peacefully, and we all got home. It's not like the damn purge
going
out on the Cumberland Avenue Strip after the game.
I think stuff used to be a lot wilder back in the old days. There just wasn't social media and 24/7 news coverage.
I don't think so. I think it's the other way around. I think the social media exacerbates the problem because people see it and people think that this kind of behavior is acceptable now.
Supposedly there was some kind of riot after
the Chattanooga game.
I thought it was Kentucky and Tennessee, and supposedly Kentucky fans fed Smokey a chocolate pie and it killed him. There's that legend.
Now that is an outrage.
They murdered Smokey, Bob.
Really?
That's you can Google it, it'll pull it up. I don't know whether it's true or not.
They kidnapped him and they fed him some chocolate. They killed Smokey.
But supposedly there was some kind of big brouhaha after, I think it was a Kentucky game. It was described as a near riot.
Speaking of kickoff times, we have most of the kick. We don't have times. We got windows. That's what we have now. Windows. We have the kickoff windows. And we'll go through those because we pretty much know what the dark mode game is going to be. We'll tell you about that when we continue. It's the shocking conclusion of the drive coming up next right here on Fan Run Radio.
The Drive. For the fans, by the fans. This is Fan Run Radio, Knoxville.
Are you looking for a treat that will knock it out of the park at the next watch party? Just like your favorite baseball team, Crumble brings the best lineup week to week with an expanded roster that includes key lime pie, strawberry cake, or my personal favorite, Monster featuring M&M candies. Let Crumble treat you to the best cookies in the game. Download the Crumble app and start earning rewards. You can even vote monthly on what flavors you would like to see at any store of your choice. Warmer weather is here, so get to the ballpark, but don't miss the cookies.
What kind of day is it? It's a White Claw day. Grab a pack, grab your friends. Everything else in life can wait. Your friends shouldn't. Let's go. White Claw. Grab life by the claw. Please drink responsibly. Hard seltzer with flavors. White Claw Seltzer Works, Chicago, Illinois.
Are you ready to show off that confident, radiant smile you've always dreamed of? Well, here at Knoxville Smiles, we're ready to turn your dream into a reality. At Knoxville Smiles, we're more than just a dental practice. We're your partners in achieving optimum oral health. From routine cleanings and checkups to advanced cosmetics and restorative procedures, we offer a wide range of services in an environment that makes every visit a positive and comfortable experience. At Knoxville Smiles, it's about more than just treatments. We're focused on creating a welcoming environment where you feel like family. Our state-of-the-art facilities are designed with your comfort in mind, and our friendly staff is always ready to address your questions and concerns. Don't wait any longer to achieve a beautiful smile you deserve. Schedule your appointment at Knoxville Smiles today and take that first step towards a healthier, happier you. Call us at 865-539-1776 to book your appointment today, or just visit our website at knoxvillesmiles.com.
Ball fans, reimagine your home at Broadway Carpets and Flooring for any remodeling or building needs. With a variety of carpets, rugs, hardwood, vinyl, and stone, Broadway has all the flooring and installation options you're looking for, including pet-resistant products like Pet Perfect Carpet from Shaw Floors. Visit their showroom in downtown Knoxville or the location in West Knoxville located on Kingston Pike near Pellissippi Parkway today.
Date has been announced. We've got the window, so we know kind of when these games are going to happen. The Texas game will be the checker kneeling game, by the way. Noon kickoff on either ABC or ESPN. You've got the Auburn game. So all these games are going to be flexed, right? Auburn at Arkansas, Alabama are all flex games, which basically means they could be afternoon or night games, right?
Yes.
And then South Carolina, we know that's going to be in the afternoon. Does that mean 3 or 3:30?
3:30, yeah.
Okay.
And I think that's
better than a night game.
Boy, South Carolina at night has been a house of horrors for us. Not just the.
It's a different place. That Williams-Brice Stadium, South Carolina, and they're doing a big renovation there, by the way.
Yeah.
That's one of the more difficult night games in the when South Carolina's going.
Yeah.
When they're good and their fans want to win, like that's a really hard place to play.
We obviously know about the Hooker game, but remember the Jake Bentley game?
No.
You don't?
Jake Bentley, he was the quarterback?
Yeah.
What game was that?
He was the quarterback who was like he was technically, he could have still been in high school. He came in and played.
Oh. What year was that? Was that Pruitt?
Yeah, I think it was.
Yeah, I'm vaguely.
Was that the 2020 season?
I can't recall, but I mean, it was.
Remember we opened down there in 2020. I remember the linebacker that went to Alabama? Toto had a pick six. Was that game? We won that game.
No, we didn't win this game. That's what I'm trying to remember. I'm looking it up.
Toto's turned into a pretty decent pro.
Really good for the Texans.
Is that surprising? He's a highly touted recruit. He's a productive player here. He's a productive player at Alabama. He's a good player.
Wish he could have stayed.
Yep. The Kentucky game will be a night kickoff, and the Vanderbilt game in Nashville will be a night kickoff. So pack your jacket if you're planning to go seek revenge against Vanderbilt. Of course, this means with Kentucky being the night game. Now, maybe Alabama, maybe Auburn, we'll see, but more than likely the Kentucky game is the dark mode game once again.
Yeah, it's going to fall right around Halloween again, isn't it? Or is that South Carolina?
November 7th. So we're actually off on Halloween. That'll be the 31st. We're off. That's our off week. So you have to go trick-or-treating with the kids or whatever.
It's kind of weird that they're planning to making us play a game at 12 noon during on a day where it could be like 8,000 degrees, and then we got 2 night games, so it's going to probably be very easily be cold as hell.
I mean, you could say it's weird, like it's just not something they take into account.
It's strictly ratings, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's going to make them the most money.
They ain't worried about how hot you're going to be, how much water you got to drink that day, how drunk you're going to be.
They don't care about your water breaks.
No.
I know that's a sore spot with you. Very
everybody
big on
needs high quality
hydration.
H2O, my friend.
Well, like our game tomorrow is in SoFi.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Why do we need water breaks at an indoor game?
I don't think those were the ones that, I mean, yeah, I don't know. Are they doing it at all of them?
Well, wasn't it in 2014 in Brazil? Wasn't it they did the water breaks if it was a certain temperature?
Well, that's actually what it's like in the USL, where One Knox plays in their league. Like, it's a certain temperature that if it gets to that point, you get a water break. If not, you keep going. And I guess for FIFA, it's either their standard is we're either doing it for all games or we're doing it for no games for, I guess, fairness purposes. For like, you know, a team still might want that 2-minute break or whatever it is, even if it's not that hot. And they would be upset if others got it, if it even wasn't even that hot in that outdoor game.
Did we win yesterday?
We did.
Who'd we beat?
Chattanooga.
Take that, Chattanooga.
I still think that
our hated rivals to the south.
I don't understand why they're playing at SoFi. Why are they not playing at the Rose Bowl?
It was
probably just, I mean, SoFi is like a more high-tech, state-of-the-art facility, yeah. Sell more luxury boxes.
Mm-hmm.
2017, Butch Jones, South Carolina beat Tennessee in Columbia 15-9. Jake Bentley was the quarterback.
Yeah, that was the game where Hurd had some sort of issue, right? The week, or was that the team?
Was that the Dobbs where he?
Yeah.
No, the science project.
Maybe it was. This was Garantano at quarterback.
Was that here?
No.
No, it was Garantano's first year.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dobbs last year was what, 16? So Garantano was the starter.
This is blocked from my memory.
That's because it was that 17 year, man. Butch
that game, it was just excruciating. Now that I remember
that whole
the
damn
score,
season,
it
man.
was like we did nothing but kick field goals.
I think that was when it really sunk in that he was on his way out, was that night.
Yeah. Samaglia had 3 field goals. That was it for Tennessee in that game.
Wonder if that was a night that, what's his name, got you? Christopher Vulcan.
Maybe.
Got Russ
Hewitt
good.
Pruitt has a suggestion for the Ben Hill Griffin Entertainment District on the YouTube chat. He says they need a bar called Jorts.
Okay.
And a
good.
shop selling laser engraved mason jars for urine tossing.
I think it'd be a bad idea to give those Hicks mason jars to throw as well as the urine.
It's a lot of broken glass. Maybe do like water balloons.
That's what they normally do.
Kiffin's Wrecked Lexus said, I wish we had hooliganism and firms in college football. That would be so. Fire emoji.
No, people would die.
Broken gangs of bandits.
Yeah.
People would die if that was the case. We don't want that. Hooliganism is very, very bad. If you think
it's not a culture we need injected in college football.
My name be Earl says Entertainment District needs a Chippendales type establishment called Coach Dickey's.
For the ladies. Like it. Forward thinking. Quality.
Why is it Coach Dickey's?
I guess because that's where Doug Dickey ended up, Coach Dickey's.
Yeah, but why is he?
I don't know. Maybe this guy thinks Coach Dickey was a handsome man or is a handsome man. Is he still alive? Yeah, he's still alive.
He's got to be in his 90s.
Dude, he helped build them under his leadership.
He was the athletics director when we had the machine was rolling.
When was he the AD?
Like 88 to 90 or 2003 or something like that.
Yeah. Well,
it was incredible.
Those were the golden years of football.
I mean, basketball was an afterthought, but
yeah, he didn't much care about basketball.
Football was wrong. Lady balls were good.
They were.
He was one of the better football coaches we ever had, too. I mean, it was before the modern era, but
Douglas Adair Dickey. He was a good one. And also being told that the Rose Bowl is undergoing renovations, too. I don't think that's why, but could be. All right.